We gotta keep on moving on. Be of a strong, positive mind. Negative thoughts, leave them behind. We got to go forward in sure certainty. Let no element humbug that possibility. But if you give up, you have no way of knowing if next day would have brought good tidings. Don't you know, behind every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now. We gotta keep on trying. Oh Lord, we gotta keep on going. We gotta keep on moving on. Behind every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now. We gotta keep on trying. We gotta keep on going. We gotta keep on moving on. We know it's a long and winding road, and we got a heavy load, but we have to hold it straight. Get up and try again, because behind every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now. When everything seemed to be gone, the worst thing to do is sit down and mourn. Don't let frustration get the better of you and make you do things you should never do. You got to keep the faith, you can't surrender. You never know, tomorrow may be brighter. Behind every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now. We gotta keep on trying. Oh Lord, we gotta keep on going. We gotta keep on moving on. As long as you have health and strength, reaching your goal, nothing should prevent. Every time you fall, get up again. Don't sit down there like that and complain. You got to stand up and continue fighting. Don't give up, keep courage, you must win. Don't you know, behind every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now. We gotta keep on trying. Oh Lord, we gotta keep on going. We gotta keep on moving on. Obstacles will get in the way, stumbling blocks to hinder your day. But you can't afford to let them stop you. No matter how hard it is to go through, you got to stand up and continue fighting. Endurance shall win in the ending. Don't you know, behind every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now. We gotta keep on trying. Oh keep on moving on. You have a strong positive mind, negative thoughts, leave them behind. We got to go forward in sure certainty. Let no element humbug that possibility. But if you give up, you have no way of knowing if next day would have brought good tidings. Don't you know, behind every dark cloud there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now. We gotta keep on trying. Oh Lord, we gotta keep on going. We gotta keep on moving on.
Apple of my eye, hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. It's so sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my head from human attack. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover, 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 cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover, 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 the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover, cover, cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover my mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover, cover, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover, cover, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover, 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 cover me.
of course, yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special hello to all the 91.9 FM listeners, and of course, those joining us on WZYU 95.9 FM in the diaspora. Yes, folks, and ladies and gentlemen, it's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with yours truly, Professor Ward Street, and my partner, the man himself, the man that's commonly known as Uncle Tommy. Let me bring in my partner here, the man himself, the one and only one, the man they call Uncle Tommy Boy. Tommy, welcome.
Good afternoon, and it's a pleasure to be here with you this afternoon and with all the folks who are listening on 91.9 and, of course, in here in the village at 95.9.
Tommy, welcome. Of course, Tommy, we pledge the people of Trinidad and Tobago. We have an oath pledge to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And folks, all you see me, right? Tommy, you see me? You see me in my splendor, right? You see me?
Yes, and Love Until.
Love until, boy. Love until. Love until. I repping love until. It's love until, you know. Right? We going across the globe. Love until, boy. Yeah?
That's correct.
Ansam LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
There you have it, Tommy.
Correct.
There you have it.
Correct.
The only program in the world, yeah, I said it, with a pledge / oath to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah?
Correct.
Correct is right. Tommy, all kind of thing going on in Trinidad and Tobago. But I want to start at the beginning, as you just say, Tommy.
That's correct.
And I want to start at the beginning. And why do I want to start at the beginning, Tommy? Why should I start at the beginning?
Because it's the best place to start.
So, Tommy, I want to make, and listen carefully here, I want to make an exhortation call today. An exhortation call. So when you're coming to Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics, you have to learn a little bit, right? Exhortation call. I want you all to look it up. Okay? And I want to make that call in 2 instances. Tommy was saying and telling himself, what is Professor Wall Street talking about? You want to make an exhortation call, you know, because I is the person who brought splendiferous, marvelous, trumandiferous, splentastic, splentacular, and wonderfulicious to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. So I want to make an exhortation call today to 2 individuals, right? First, PNM Jama. PNM Jama, we are going to continue to advocate for you, for the PNM government, the RPNM government, to give you a cultural award. Yes, we're making an exhortation call on your behalf, PNM Jama, for the RPNM to give you the cultural award for Swanky Jama being the first female DJ in the Caribbean and by extension the world. Correct, Tommy?
Correct.
The next call I want to make, and listener, this person, I didn't speak to this person, I didn't call the person, I didn't say anything to the person. But I want the RPNM to stop taking this woman for a fool. And I want you guys to listen to this.
Chairman, the young, vibrant Stuart Young, no pun. All the other members of the executive of the Great People's National Movement, in particular the matriarch, as we have recognized, Madam Joan Yule Williams, advisor to the political leader.
Tommy, I am making an exhortation call to the members of the RPNM, and that was Fitzgerald Hines there. I mean Fitzgerald Hines. Tommy, I'm sorry. I want to apologize. Tommy, why you laughing, man?
Because I know you're less than. Anyway.
No, go ahead. Did I say something incorrect?
No, you corrected yourself.
Oh, all right. Yeah. So, to the RPNM, please stop making the matriarch of the PNM, Joan Williams, stop making her and taking her for a fool. This is my exhortation call number 2. Stop making Mrs. Joan Yule Williams and taking her for a fool. Tommy, I am saying this, where is Mrs. Joan Williams an advisor to the Prime Minister, Rowley? Where? Oh, let's stop it now, man.
No, you
that woman was one of the best ministers of culture in the nation. Go ahead.
No, the exhortation call is urging someone to do something about. Can you hear me?
All right. Yeah. Internet buffered a little bit. As I said, oh God, the internet buffered it, boy, Tommy boy. Oh God.
I know. The exhortation call.
Go ahead.
Your exhortation call urges someone to do something about what you are addressing. Right? Who are you?
Yes, correct.
Who do you expect to do something about that second topic that you raised concerning Miss Yule Williams?
The RPNM.
Who in there you would like to address that?
Well, who it is? Prime Minister Rowley?
Oh, PM Rowley? Okay.
Yeah, PM Rowley. Because if PM Rowley tell Fitzgerald Hines that he can't make that statement, you have to stop making it. You forget what happened. You forget what happened with the You didn't see when the person get buff. You didn't.
Oh,
all right,
yeah,
let me show you.
I saw the.
Thank you. A very good night to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago at home and abroad. If you are my MP, you will not be there making that noise. So don't come with that. Tonight is for good behavior and good behavior alone. And I don't want to be disturbed.
So who
who
was it that got buffed?
Well, listen to this, Oh God. The female RPNM activist, the female Rottweiler activist, Julia Davy, put up a post on social media. Oh God, Wall Street need to apologize to the people because he put up a post that Ian Allen put up, said it was the Minister of Sports. Right?
Yeah.
But so far, based on the facts, it was not the Minister of Sports.
Correct.
Right? So if it was incorrect and I put it up, I humbly apologize for putting that up. All right? And making the statement what Ian Allen made on his show. I apologize for that. Okay? Because as a man, I could apologize. But let me don't lose fact of what I am speaking about. Prime Minister Rowley could tell anybody when all you go on a podium, please do not mislead the public into telling them that Joe Newell Williams is any advisor to the Prime Minister Rowley. That is a big lie. I said it. Just like how the Minister of Finance lied to the population of Trinidad and Tobago and tell all it's 2% property tax. And I told you guys it's 3%. As a matter of fact, let me make a next exhortation call today. Anyone can call the program 973-868-1444, 973-868-1444, or
973-609-6509, 973-609-6509.
And Tommy, anyone can call the program, and all I want you to do is to give me your annual rental value. And I will calculate your tax based on 3%. If it's not 3%, I will pay your property tax for the whole year. Let me repeat that, Tommy. Let me repeat that for those who may be drinking a red shandy or a passion fruit. Passion fruit is yellow, right? Or a yellow passion fruit. If you call me, all I want from you is your residential, your annual rental value. And I will calculate your tax based on 3%. And if the number is incorrect that I calculated, I, Anselm Leborn, Professor Wall Street, will pay your property tax for the whole year. This is open to the whole of Trinidad and Tobago. The whole of Trinidad and Tobago. And if you live in America too, that is open to you too. Tommy boy, you think I'm putting myself in trouble here, boy?
Well, I don't think you're doing something that is not correct. At least that's my thoughts.
But Tommy, I thought you that time, boy, take back that call because I might have to pay out for the whole of Trinidad and Tobago. So, folks, let me repeat the call. Anyone who owns property in Trinidad and Tobago and receive an annual rental value from the Ministry of Finance or whoever sends it to you, all I want you to do is to call and give me your annual rental value, and I will calculate your tax based on 3%. And if that number is wrong, but you have to prove to me, you have to prove that the number you tell me is incorrect. So you all you do is to give me a copy, screenshot the copy of your tax, whatever they sent to you, because this RPNM government, right, have a way of lying to the people over and over. And they just sit down there and they take it. So, let me just say, please, Prime Minister Rowley, when all you go to a meeting, tell them, please, stop telling the people that Mrs. Joe Newell Williams, the matriarch, yes, as Phil Gerald Hines said, the matriarch of the PNM is an advisor to Prime Minister Rowley, because that is totally untrue. That is a plain, bold-faced lie. I said it. Okay? Oh, God, Tommy, boy, there's so much, boy, so much. But, Tommy, let me get back to Phil Gerald Hines. Tommy, that man stand on a platform and throw one of his constituents under the bus. Oh, God, my heart hurt. That's why I wear my Laventille shirt today, He throw one of his constituents under the bus and point out the man and tell them, that is the fella who tell me about lights, and there was a problem with some gang dealers. Anyway, let me let he say it for himself, because I don't want to misquote him. I don't want to misquote Phil Gerald Hines. So
imagine, Mr. Richard Walcott, one of my constituents brought my attention to the fact that many light bulbs were out of service in the community pockets of darkness. I gave him the assurance that I will contact TNTech, and I did so and got TNTech to go into that community along with elements of the protective services, because TNTech don't want to go because of the behavior of some of us without security, and they went. And even without security, the brother tells me that a certain gangster in the neighborhood grumbling about light. He don't want no light there. So he had to be ignored, and of course with the presence of the police service, the lights went up, and the larger community, which doesn't support his narrow, selfish pestilence, are quite happy about what was done. But all of us have a role to play.
Tommy, that is sad and nobody. You throw one of your own constituents under the bus, boy, on a platform? Oh God, Lord Father, please put a hand. I am scared now for that gentleman's safety. I'm scared. I'm absolutely scared. Shouldn't the MP for Laventille West know better? And you know what they're going to say, Tommy? You know what they're going to say? Tommy, you know what they always say, right? Oh God, you don't like Phil Geraldines. You don't like him. I have, as a matter of fact, Tommy, what is that quote Martin Luther King say again? You remember that quote about hate?
It doesn't rush to mind.
Yeah, but I will get it for you. The quote when Martin Luther King said about hate. I could never have hate in my heart for anybody. Never. And secondly, the people, those in the go along, get along, our PNM gang. Oh God, Wall Street hate Prime Minister Rowley.
Phone ringing.
Caller, welcome.
Good afternoon, Mr. Wall Street.
Who is this? Who is this?
Who is this? You know who talking here? Don't try that. Who is this? Eh?
Hey, PNM Jama, where you going?
What Mr. Hines said is the God's truth. I helped a UNC person to get back 7 street lights in the area. And he had us to make sure he around right up in Laventille. He had us to make sure he around for when the TNTech was coming. You understand? So that ain't no lie what the minister said. That is the God's truth. You understand? I telling you, I know what I'm telling you. I know that because the guy is at UNC and I help him because I know somebody who work in there. You understand? And I help him to get back his lights. He get back the 7 lights he had. He was portraying the lights on them when he get back the 7 street lights. So that is not no lie what the minister say. Right. I gone.
PNM Jama don't go. PNM Jama. Oh God, PNM Jama gone already, boy.
But were you accusing anybody of telling untruth, or you were saying that he threw the constituent under the bus?
That's what I said. He threw the constituents under the bus. He put his life in harm's way. That's what I'm saying. But sometimes PNM Jama have selective memory. Yeah? PNM Jama just select what they want to hear. No, really, PNM Jama select what they want to hear. Oh God, PNM Jama, I never said anything about lie or anything like that. By the way, PNM Jama, is that fella who we call a PNM? The fella name who we call? Is it Richard Walcott? Is he a PNM? That's what I'm talking about. Me talking about no other person. PNM Jama, we still wanted to get the award though. But folks, we have a surprise guest coming up at after the break here. So let's go for a quick break, Tommy. It's Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics on 91.9 FM and streaming live on WZYE 95.9 FM. We'll be right back after this break. Don't go nowhere.
Mash up them, 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 mash up them. Today don't feel like a Monday at all, no way. go George Big one for a long time.
Well, red white, here we go. Mash it up. Everybody jump right there. Who there? Mash up there. Who there? Mash up there. Who there? Mash up there. Let me jump one way. Who there? Mash up there. Who there? Mash up there. Who there? Mash up there. Let me jump one up on them and mash up. 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 Mash up there. 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 When everything seemed to be gone, the worst thing to do is sit down and mourn.
Every Sunday from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Let's talk politics on a Sunday on the Street 919 FM. Sunday Talk. Come on, people. This is a balanced program. Share the love.
So don't give up hope now. We gotta keep on trying.
Tune in to 91.9 FM and join us in the village with Dat Triplets every Monday from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. We are here to fearlessly confront important issues and engage in objective discussions on the latest trends. You could also catch our live stream on WZYE 95.9 FM, New York, New Jersey. Get informed, get inspired, get educated every Monday, 7 to 10 p.m. right here on this radio station.
Renting a car in Tobago should be quick, affordable, and easy.
Wow.
Here at Onia Rentals, we make the process as simple as possible by using our easy e-sign-up. Yep, we can sign you up from just about anywhere using our tablets. See? All done. And everything goes straight into the cloud. Yeah, you're on your way. Are you coming to Tobago? Book your car rental with us and enjoy the most affordable rates in Tobago. But hurry, because cars go pretty fast. Call 361-1042. That's 361-1042. One more time, 361-1042. O'Neill Auto Rentals, Tobago, taking you further.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
You listening? Listen now. Share the life. I want everybody to share the life. Downtown posse, I feel share the life. Uptown posse, I feel share the life. Share the life. Share the life. Everybody just share the life. Tobago, share the life.
Cheetah.
Hello. Let's start the road match conversation.
Mashing up is my business. Better, much more. That is my only interest. I'm playing balls for sure. Some people they saying they're ready to misbehave. Some people they saying they're ready to cross the stage. Show me a hand if you're in the band, and you is a fan. Let's mash up the land. Show me a hand if you're in the band, on my command. Everybody drip. Everybody drip. Aye, to the soca drip. Everybody drip. Aye. All your drip down so. All your drip up so. I said drip.
in the business, please. My name is. Show me a hand if you're in the band and you is a fan. Let's match up the land. Show me a hand if you're in the band on my banana. Everybody drip. Everybody drip. To the soca drip. Everybody drip. All your drip down so, down so, down so. All your drip up so, up so, up so. I said drip down so, down so, down so. All your drip up so, up so, up so. All you come in the band and drip down. Play a mass and drip down. Come in the band and drip down. Bump around and drip down. Put up the flag and drip down. Bump around and drip down. Put up the leg and drip down.
Cheetah.
Don't you know, behind every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now. We gotta keep on trying. Oh Lord, we gotta keep on going. We gotta keep on moving on.
And of course, we are back with Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with yours truly, Professor Wall Street, and my partner, Uncle Tommy. So, Tommy, let's try to see if we can get our guest, Gary Griffith. Let's give him a call.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Griffith. Welcome. You are live on 91.9 FM with yours truly, Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy, and also streaming live on WZYE 95.9 FM. How are you doing today, sir?
Oh, fine, thank you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Griffith.
Hi, good afternoon.
You're fine? You're fine?
Yes, yes, definitely.
Everything good?
All good. Couldn't be better.
So listen, we want to address two specific points. You put out a video today, and we're going to play the video later as well. We want to address two specific points that was put in the public space by Prime Minister Rowley.
Yes.
I call it two man on a chair, and the terrorist statement that you said he said you said to declare all criminals as terrorists. Can you address those two issues?
Yes, certainly. It was just to clarify. You see, the one good thing that certain politicians in the PNM, they're very good at is to state the same lie over and over, and people will believe it. So similar to Fitzgerald Hines stating that that I brought in component parts to turn legal firearms into illegal firearms, to make semi-automatic firearms automatic. He was a liar. He lied, and he kept saying it. When he continues to fool the country into stating that the United Nations put a ban on 5.56 and 7.62 ammo, almost every country in the world, every police and army still use 5.56 and 7.62. And our army and police, we have over 1 million rounds. So he lied about that as well. When they speak about curfew passes being sold for $5,000, but have no evidence, no witnesses, stating that police stations were closed, which is also a lie. No police station was ever closed. They were refurbished. So, so this is what they've done. Everything they do is, and again, sometimes you make the lie and you want to go in Parliament to read it because, that's the one place that you can lie and not be sued. So this has been the norm. So what I had to do was to clarify the lies, and inclusive of what you just spoke about in those 2 points. The Prime Minister stated that he was concerned, this is the same commissioner. Yeah, he didn't say this is the same commissioner that was involved in the highest reduction in violent crime in 17 years. This was the commissioner who took public trust and confidence in the police service from 14% when he arrived to 59%. And then by the time a year after he left, it went down to 8%. He didn't say this was the same commissioner when he told his cabinet he wished he could get 10 Gary Griffiths to, and he would fix this country, or the same commissioner when he pleaded with his attorney general to change the law because he didn't want to lose me as commissioner of police just 3 months before my term ended. So he's speaking about the same commissioner. So he said, no, this is the same commissioner who tried to, well, quote unquote, words to that effect, that trying to tell the public that 2 persons that were held in custody by the police died because they fell off a chair. I never said that. Anyone could go back and you will check. People ask what happened in the incident. I said the initial reports I had is that these persons were apprehended. They were apprehended, some individuals with 70 different charges for rape and kidnapping of women, and they were held by, and also inclusive of Andrea Barrett. They were held. They were brought into the hospital. Whilst at the hospital, they were going to have them warded. They said no. They're okay, and they were placed on chairs to sit on. Whilst they were seated, they collapsed, and then when they collapsed, they were then looked at, and a few hours later, they were pronounced dead. For anyone to say that that means that I'm saying they fell because they were sitting on a chair, it shows the incompetence, the stupidity of the individual, inclusive of Keith Rowley. And the second, when it what was the other point? The other comment he made again?
Declare all criminals as terrorists.
Yes. He said that I said all criminals must be declared terrorists. He was a liar. So Keith Rowley lied to the country. That's what he does. He continues to lie because, as I said, you say the same lie over and over, just like Emailgate, just like everything else, people might believe it. So I never said that. What I stated is that similar to Ecuador, you use the Anti-Terrorism Act, where it is that certain gangs, if they have assault weapons that can kill 35 persons in 3 seconds, that can be and should be deemed a terrorist. Any law-abiding citizen will agree to that. Anybody with common sense will understand that that is an act of terrorism, where somebody is deliberately trying to cause harm, injury, or death to civilians, and it can act as a way of that can actually destabilize the country and affect national security. So instead of using all this anti-gang legislation, I am trying to find an avenue to target these gangs, because you catch an individual with 4 assault weapons and you could get 50,000 bail the next day. That is why they're doing this, because they know it's easy to get out. You label them terrorists. Under the Anti-Terrorism Act, there will be no bail. It's a capital offense. Immediately, you can now be sentenced to 25 years in prison, inclusive of those who are involved in aiding and abetting, providing the financial support. So that would also go to politicians who give gangs state contracts, individuals who import the firearms to give it to them, persons who harbor them and protect them, such as the family members who are always concerned when it is that gangs that are targeted. And with that, it can also play a part to allow the defense force to now have a part, because for the last 30 years, the defense force have only been used once, and that was in 2011. So by doing this, similar to Jamaica, which is known as the Zone of Special Operations, where they're utilizing their defense force to go and target the criminals, that is what is required. So I was trying to clarify the lies, the misleading information by politicians at those meetings. And I mean, it should be, the most diehard PNM was shocked when Fitzgerald Hines, you as a Minister of National Security, your greatest achievement was to remove a commissioner of police that almost every single PNM supporter was very comfortable with. And that's why you heard crickets chirping. Not even the most diehard PNM supporter, they stopped applauding. So this is not about the PNM, this is about the RPNM. This is about the Rowley PNM. Between himself and Fitzgerald Hines, they have caused people to be fed up, and that is why they are going to send a loud and clear message to them come election day.
Gary, I wanted to address something quickly. I hear the Prime Minister come with, I call it a band-aid, doggy look a bone just before upcoming election maybe, and I had to get TC and heavy credit for them. And that he's going to come with $100 million to bring the army into different constituencies in Trinidad and Tobago. And I think those will mainly be PNM constituencies. Could that $100 million fall into the wrong hands? Is it possible?
It's not possible. It is very probable, and that might very well become the intention by some people. Because look at it. To start with, you just had we are now in the fiscal year after just about 3 months of the government back in office on their ninth term. So you just had the budget approved in September or so. So you tell me 3 months later, You just didn't think about this because you could have put it in your budget. So as the usual dictator as he is, I have instructed, because that's what he loves to do, he instructed the National Security Council, I instructed the Minister of National Security, I instructed the Attorney General. That is how the man is. I went to St. Mary's Fete last night. The man stands up. You ask people to vote for you, and he's surrounded in a 2-meter radius by 8 special branch men with their elbows touching each other in a circle. And people are trying to shake his hand and they can't because the special branch is saying, no, you can't get and speak to him. That is the arrogance that we have reached to of a man who's trying to lead the country. Where you're saying to yourself, I didn't want to touch you all because you are not worthy to even be in my presence and in my space. That is what we have reached to. So again, the $100 million, there was no, why not 80 million? Why not 110? It was a wild number with no cost benefit analysis, no plan, no vision, no mission. There was nothing substantive to say, look, there's a timeline, there's something, this is how it will be done, and that becomes an avenue for corruption. Suppose it really comes up to 23 million. Where would the other 77 go? And then you're trying to have the audacity to say, I'm going to bring in retirees in the defense force. So you want to bring in men in the 70s and 80s to go inside the communities to play twiddlywinks and hopscotch with persons who may be at risk use, but also individuals who may be involved in criminal activity. That is not what you do. I did that. That is what is known as community policing. It is known as secondary crime prevention. And I did that when I was training 1,000 police officers who are trained in community policing, not retirees from the defense force. They are not trained for that type of work. And he probably as ignorant as he didn't understand that. These 1,000 police officers would become brothers to 1,000 at-risk youths, and that was known as crossroads, to stop these at-risk youths from going in the wrong direction. If it is that they had a charge for a minor offense, they wouldn't be arrested and charged, to be sentenced for to prison, where they could become more hardened criminals because of the problem we have with a high recidivism rate because of poor rehabilitation in the prisons. That is how you deal with it. You don't say, I'm just pop up $100 million. You don't know how it is going to be spent. You don't know how the benefits of it. You don't know who's going to get, in what hands it's going to get into. And this goes again with the point of when the Jamaican Prime Minister using the defense force to target criminals and say that no gang member will get state contracts. As Commissioner of Police said, the biggest problem that is causing these gang members to bill is because they're giving $5 million to build a $50,000 box train, and they're using this profit to buy more firearms, to hire more criminal elements, to be able to put hits on other gang members, to get their state contracts, and to have funds to even try to influence rogue police officers to protect them. That problem. So whereas Keith Rowley is in his concept of dealing with gangs is in total contrast to the Jamaican Prime Minister and myself. So this 100 million could very well be yet the same situation of having these persons known as community leaders, give them funds and hope that they can build a base to protect and to support the PNM in the next election. That is what this is, a typical political propaganda. It had no vision, there was no timeline, and you just jump with a number of $100 million. Is that the taxpayers that are going to have to pay for this? I ask anybody from the PNM, I challenge any of you all, debate with me on these matters. Don't get vexed, you don't get upset with Gary Griffith. Look at my points, look at what I'm trying to state, and come and try to, don't get blinded by the politics. Just deal with the issues. I gave you the facts, and they are there for you to accept.
You know, Gary, just before you go, you know what this reminds me of? I have stated loud and clear that, in my estimation, and I know we had other political analysts who have said that Dr. Prime Minister Rowley is a transactional leader. And here is another example of him being a transactional leader by trying to put money on the table. And not only that, but previously he had talked about vetting units in the police department where he is going to pay them a certain amount different from other police officers. You want to comment on that? Because these go hand in hand. It just shows you. And let me say this, I want to say to Prime Minister Rowley, Prime Minister Rowley, there is something called a SWOT analysis, SWOT. I'm giving you information now, SWOT. It's called strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. It's called a SWOT analysis, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threat. Before you use this spaghetti theory and throw things up on the wall and see what will stick, do a SWOT analysis now. But I want you to comment quickly on that, Gary, on that, the transactional leader and the veteran unit in the police, when there was already a veteran unit in the police, and you was going to put money behind that too.
There were 117 policies, techniques, technology units that I put in place. Through the politicians, everything was shut down. That was instrumental, as I said, in police confidence by the public to go up to 59%. They shut everything down, it went down to 8%. It played a major part in my last year. There were 342 murders. Now we are almost getting double that 3 years later. And we had vetted units. The Special Operational Response Team put fear into criminals. They pegged them back, and that was just 100. And instead of, so to speak about vetted units, we were polygraphing police officers, we were drug testing officers, we had undercover persons. People were giving us information through the online reporting, through the police app, through the 482 Gary, letting us be aware of the rogue officers that were protecting the criminal elements. Everything we put in there shut down. The operational response, the rapid response team, the emergency response patrol, the 999 system, the community comfort patrol, the national security special operation group, the operational command center, the commissioner's command center, GPS tracking on police vehicles, the national operations center, body cameras, dashboard cameras on the emergency response vehicles, the emergency response patrol, tasers, pepper spray. Every single thing I put, you shut down, you dismantle out of burning. That is the Rowley PNM that we have to endure. And instead of that 100 million being given to the police with, right now, for example, I put an emergency response patrol for 10 vehicles in each division. Think of that to all these people listening here. 10 vehicles patrolling 24 hours a day in Port of Spain. That is what meant on the Western Division and Northern Division and Tobago. What that meant is that every time there's a 999 call, you were getting a response in less than 5 minutes. That is what caused home invasions to stop. That is what caused people not to be involved in even kidnapping. We put an end to kidnapping because of that. You shut down and dismantle that. So Port of Spain now has just 2 vehicles or instead of the 10, and the 2 are not used anymore for emergency response patrol where they were being monitored from a national operations center. So if it's a 999 call, you see the vehicle in closest proximity. Instead of putting funding for that, this is what I give the country. I intend to do as soon as we get into government to totally transform the police service, peg back the criminals, utilize those 5,000 members of the defense force, not to go in the communities and play twiddly wings with the criminals, but to tackle them head on and to put fear into the criminals and to fix this country within a few months we get into office. That I promise you, which my style is in total contrast to Keith Rowley. Whereas I take the fight to the criminals, his opportunity is to probably find an avenue to give $100 million to fund them.
Mr. Griffith, it's always a pleasure. Thank you so much for taking our call.
Enjoy it.
Yeah,
Okay.
man. Bless. There you have it, folks. Gary Griffith. And I want to say this, Tommy, I want to say this, and this is a message to Prime Minister Rowley. Yes, let me go solo here, folks. This is a message to Prime Minister Rowley. Tommy, it's okay if I go solo. Let me go solo here. I send a message to Prime Minister Rowley. Prime Minister Rowley, you said you could be the blackest man in Trinidad and Tobago. Your statement, not mine. And we're going to play the video because all them people that say, oh, God, watch it, always talk about Prime Minister Rowley stated that. Prime Minister Rowley, how about taking that 100 million and reduce the 26% of black people living below the poverty line? You said you're the blackest man. How about Prime Minister Rowley taking that 100 million and reducing the 18% of black people unemployed under your watch? How about that, Prime Minister Rowley? How about Prime Minister Rowley, the 45% or more of black people being killed due to gang murders? Because Phil Geraldine said 261 of the 576 murders was gang related. So you know what? Over 45% of them are black. How about taking the 100 million, Prime Minister Rowley, and reducing that? And lastly, Prime Minister Rowley, how about taking the 100 million and reducing the amount of black students scoring below 50% in the SCA test? But let me add a next one for a little lani up. A lani up. Again, all your lani up. You still have that in Trinidad? Prime Minister Rowley, how about the 100 scholarships that were awarded for Cape 2023, where 72% of them was people of Indian descent. And Prime Minister Rowley, take that 100%, 100 million, Prime Minister Rowley, and reduce them numbers now. Because you told us you could be the blackest man in Trinidad and Tobago. That's what you said, you know. I didn't say that. As a matter of fact, let me get that video real quick. Let me see if I get that real quick, or we got to do it after the break. Caller, we got to take the call after the break, caller. Here we go. Here it right here. Look it right here.
You see the discussion that took place here last week about this black man company and this black company, and that this black government betraying black people? I take serious umbrage at that. And I tell you why. It was Eric Williams who wrote that the blackest thing in slavery was not the black man. And for all of you who want to talk about black man this and black man that, I might be the blackest man in Trinidad and Tobago.
So, Tommy, as I leave solo, Tommy, people can't say that I calling Prime Minister, disrespecting the Prime Minister, and calling him the blackest man in Trinidad and Tobago. We come with the truth and we speak the facts, not fiction, facts. So, Prime Minister Rowley, reduce them numbers for them black people that look like you now, in Trinidad and Tobago. Because in almost every socio-economic category, as far as black people are concerned, we are the bottom of the ladder the last 9 years under Prime Minister Rowley. Yes? Tommy silent, boy. Tommy say, oh, God.
No, it is what it is.
It had to be, it is what it is, Tommy. They may not like the facts, but the facts do not lie. Right? And we are more, you know. We are more. But let me go for a quick break, Tommy, unless you want to say anything before we go for the break, Tommy.
Go for the break. We'll come back.
All right, folks, we're going to go for a quick break. Of course, it's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with yours truly, Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy on 91.9 FM and streaming live on WZY 95.9 FM. We'll be right back after this short break.
This is the Agua Splash. Well, this is the Agua Splash. Well. Que te salpique el agua. Splash, so let me make a splash. Well. Jump up in the agua. The agua. Wind up in the agua. The agua. Jump up in the agua. The agua. Wind up in the agua. Well, mamacita. The agua. Señorita. You pretty mama. Mueve tu pompa. Ay, well, jump up in the agua. The agua. Wind up in the agua. The agua. Jump up in the agua. The agua. Wind up in the agua. Right now this is the agua splash. Well, this is the agua splash. Well. Que te salpique el agua. So let me make a splash. And big song in the house. Bochinche en el agua. Viene el agua. Que yo me quiero bañar. Y feeling gota. Aquí nadie se queda atrás. Vamos para allá. La gente quiere agua. Jump up in the agua. The agua. Wind up in the agua. The agua. Jump up in the agua. The agua. Wind up in the agua. Get ready to hold, bump up in the show. Get ready to run, all your time to make a run. When I tell you so, everybody going so. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jump up in the agua. The agua. Wind up in the agua. The agua. Jump up in the agua. The agua. Wind up in the agua. Mamacita. Oh, this is Iowa. And big song in the house too.
When everything seemed to be gone, the worst thing to do is sit down and mourn.
every Sunday from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Let's talk politics on a Sunday on the Street 919 FM. Sunday Talk. Come on, people. This is a balanced program. Share the love.
So don't give up hope now. We gotta keep on trying.
Tune in to 91.9 FM and join us in the village with Dat Triplets every Monday from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. We are here to fearlessly confront important issues and engage in objective discussions on the latest trends. You can also catch our live stream on WZYE 95.9 FM, New York, New Jersey. Get informed, get inspired, get educated every Monday, 7 to 10 p.m. right here on this radio station.
Renting a car in Tobago should be quick, affordable, and easy.
Wow.
Here at Onia Rentals, we make the process as simple as possible by using our easy e-sign-up. Yep, we can sign you up from just about anywhere using our tablets. See? All done. And everything goes straight into the cloud. Yeah, you're on your way. Are you coming to Tobago? Book your car rental with us and enjoy the most affordable rates in Tobago. But hurry, because cars go pretty fast. Call 361-1042. That's 361-1042. One more time, 361-1042. O'Neill Auto Rentals, Tobago, taking you further.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Listen now. Share the light. I want everybody to share the light. Downtown pussy, I feel share the light. Uptown pussy, I feel share the light. Share the light. Share the light. Everybody just share the light. Tobago, share the light. Attention! Aye! God bless our nation of many varied races. May we possess that common love that binds and makes us one. Let it be known around the world that we can boast of unity and take our
long as you.
And of course, we are back with you. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with yours truly, Professor Wall Street, and my partner, Uncle Tommy, on 91.9 FM and streaming live on WZY 95.9 FM on both Facebook and YouTube. As folks, as you come in, share the live, share the live, share the live. iWatch TV and YouTube, The Street 919 FM on Facebook, The Street 919 FM on Instagram. And of course, you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
And also at 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509.
President, welcome.
Yeah, hello, how are you doing?
We are splendiferous, President. How are you doing?
Yeah, right. That's cool listening to the program. I mean, I know what to like because every topic is on value. And like, he's a problem, and I don't know, half of people find it good, but half of the people find he's a problem too, because I want to say something in the show today, okay? That in Trinidad, my consciousness of what I'm observing, and we have to be, we have people who, we say we're African in Trinidad until we understand the system from slavery. I want to tell you something with it. That many of us, we know that 20 people don't like the police. We also know that 20 people like the police. We don't understand what's going on with the police. Because there's where the problem is, and half the people wouldn't really want to admit it. But in this problem, police being used, they can't open their mouth in plenty of respect. They had the power to do many things that people will just say it's law abiding, some would say it's not law abiding. But we as a society who have to deal with what we call politicians. Politicians guiding police, and police is out of it. And if the police come out to take guidance from the politician and don't actually realize that they are part of the society, the communities that we live in, the politician also as politicians stand up on a high ground, and the police and them in all the communities. You want to tell me that police don't know what's going on in the communities? But this is what I'm saying. That we have police service that is divided. This Mr. who we're talking, who talk a while ago, I don't know I don't know this thing. I don't know he was a commissioner in Trinidad and Tobago. And I know around the time that he was a commissioner, plenty people like him. But plenty people did not like him too. The police service is the same thing. There are many police who like him and have police.
President.
Now, the amount of
President. Okay, go ahead.
The amount of problem we get in the crimes and things we get in today, Yeah.
Go ahead, President, we listening. President? Yo.
Right, because the fact remains is that we have to understand which Trinidad and Tobago. So where we is concerned, the politician is not basically a problem in the communities. The problem of the politician.
Wait, President, let me stop you. I want to stop you. President, let me stop you.
The truth of the matter is, this time in life, we're dealing with crime.
All right, okay, thanks a lot.
And if we're dealing with crime, we have to recognize that our problem is crime. Our problem is crime.
Okay. Thanks a lot, President.
And we must able to know well how to deal with it.
All right, President. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Tommy?
Yeah.
Did you? Oh, let me take this call. Caller, welcome. Hello, caller, welcome.
Well, see, yeah, well, I don't want no award, eh? Yeah, what I want.
Yeah.
I want it. Well, see, you hear me?
Yeah, we're listening to you, man. Yeah.
I want you to send a red suit for me, a red shoe, size 10s
Mm.
with a red cock hat like Johnny Abraham. I want a red one to that. That's what I want. That is what I want.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in order not to understand it, why you don't call one of the PNM people to talk?
They
It's
don't
only
answer.
UNC people
Gemma,
calling one
Gemma,
after the other.
Gemma, they don't answer the
I
phone.
wonder if it's a
All
PNM.
right, Gemma. When you hang up, I'm gonna call a PNM person. Hang up, Gemma. I'm gonna call Gonzalez right now. Hang up the phone.
Right.
Hang up.
Call Juju. Call Juliet. Call Juliet.
Who call
Call
who?
Juliet.
Call
Call
who?
Juliet.
Call who?
Call Juliet.
Who is that?
I'm not talking about no minister. Call Gary Dufite, no minister.
Call who?
Call Juliet.
Who's that?
Call Juliet.
Who's that?
Juju.
Who's that?
Call Mr. Ruka.
Who is he?
Mr. Ruka.
No, I only know Mr. Rooster. Mr. Rooster. I don't know no Mr. Rooster. All right, Gemma. Hang up. I'm gonna call them. Hang up.
Yeah, call them.
Yeah.
Call them. Them is PNM. Call them.
All right. Caller welcome. All right, Gemma. Caller welcome.
Good afternoon
Good afternoon, caller.
to the listeners and the hearers. Some, I am sure, would have been waiting after that interview there with Mr. Gary. The question which you posed, which I find was a very good question. What is the possibility of some of that money going into the wrong hands? And plenty money in the wrong hands could mean a whole lot of negative things for a country. Not so?
Correct is right.
And I find it would have been appropriate now to show balance by asking the same Mr. Gary, all this ammunition and guns and so on that people got permission to bring, couldn't you think that it is possible that some could end up in the wrong hands? But I guess because it's Wall Street, that kind of question wouldn't come from him. But that is all right. We're moving on. I will get a mic. Thanks, sir.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
I'm a partner, Gordon. You know? Gordon, you know we good. We and Gordon real good, boy. Real good. Oh God, all right, let me take this call. President. Caller, welcome.
Let me say good afternoon to you. Worship.
Hey, but wait. Is this the king of talk?
Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to you, Uncle Tommy.
Is
Good
this the king of talk?
sir.
Yes, worship.
You know, I hear somebody tell me, boy, you went up to the that fella had a jet going up somewhere up in Mars. Somewhere I hear they say he went up there with him. Elon Musk. They say he went up with Elon Musk up there, boy. That's why I hear, you know.
I know what you talking about. But what I'm going to say that come Tuesday, what we're going to do in the Republican is going to break history again. We're going to win that state by 100%. We're going to beat
Kingsley, stay by that Wi-Fi we Phil John like talk about now, man.
Yeah, are you hear me? Watch it.
Yeah.
You will hear me. The Wi-Fi good.
Yeah, but stay by the lamppost. Stay by the lamppost. Don't move from by the lamppost. You there?
Watch it. Are you hearing me?
Yeah, we hearing you know. Go ahead.
Right. And watch it. We are saying that Tuesday come here. We are going to beat that governor so bad that we are looking to head to the 2024 November election in America. And then after, all who are doing business with Nicolas Maduro, we are coming for them. We are coming to stop all contract, all jobs contract, all human trafficking contract conduct, because today, that is still have up on the website, Nicholas Maduro is wanted. I want to tell my good friend, PNM Gemma, what the hell was she going to call Jujula for and Luka for? That means ministers? That means any ministers, PNM Gemma, relax yourself now. Then people want to call you, make a contribution now. Wait, you telling me, you call Wash to tell Wash to call Jujula and Mr. Ruka? That makes sense. Them know about the purse.
Kingsley, leave PNM Gemma alone. Kingsley, leave PNM Gemma alone. Leave PNM Gemma alone.
No. No matter that, leave PNM Gemma alone. Somebody have to tell her, stop it. You wouldn't tell her, I will tell her. Because I born by myself, me one of friends, me begging no friends. I is Kingsley. I stand alone. I rather walk away from a million dollars and suffer and stay silent. Because just to be happy in my own way. So I have to speak. And it seems that the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago continue his behavior, because Dr. Rowley went on the platform last Thursday and said some things that the country must keep focus, because when I ask them the question, what policy, what plan he covered last Thursday, they cannot answer. They were calling and say, call Tom, call Dick, call Harry, call Clat, call Cat. But the end of the day, last Thursday was a bacchanal, was a Dempsey, a Daisy. Today in this country, you go and say that you send people to look in the last 3 years as Guy Griffith under the commissioner. That was what he was saying on the platform. That he sent people to see how much gun dealers bring in bullets under Gary. He said under Gary, guns was selling $40,000 for a handgun.
Kingsley, let me stop you. Kingsley, I had to play that video because I am calling on the Commissioner of Police, Ola Christopher, to question the Prime Minister Rowley on that statement.
The Prime Minister.
He's the Prime Minister.
The Prime Minister.
Kingsley, wait. If you know people come to you and tell you that I buy a FUL and I'm at a pay faith, and let me call on the Commissioner of Police, Mrs. Ola Christopher, you have to investigate Prime Minister Rowley. And I'll go play it for you. I'll go play it. Go ahead, Kingsley.
And I believe that you should direct a letter to her, because I listened to Dr. Rowley. You cannot be, remember he said he sit down on the national security and he knows things what we do not know. He cannot be using serious security business on a political platform.
But Kingsley,
he is putting.
Yeah, Kingsley, let me leave it there. Let me leave it there so I could play the video for sake of time. All right? Let me play the video. Right. Thanks a lot, Kingsley. Tommy, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll be honest with you. When I hear the Prime Minister make that statement, I say, wait. I said, Trinidad is not a real place.
Well,
the Prime Minister said this, you know, Tommy. Let me play it for you.
Well.
Go ahead, Tommy. Well. I want you all to listen to it. This is from the Prime Minister of our country, you know. And by the way, let me say to my partner, Gordon, the quote by Martin Luther King says, I have decided to stick with love. Hate is too great a burden to bear. Let me repeat that for you, Gordon. If you went and get your red shandy or you have on your red sunglasses, I have decided to stick with love. Hate is too great a burden to bear. There you have it, Gordon. And so let me play this for you. And then I will read some voice notes for you. I will read it. Them fellas sending me notes to it. What kind of notes again? I want you all to listen to this. This is coming from the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. And let me say this. Tommy, can you imagine two of the highest office in the country, the Prime Minister office and the Minister of National Security, getting on a platform and talking about G-string, Tommy? Tommy, helping her.
Irresponsible.
Oh God, boy, Tommy. One word, boy. That is very succinct, Tommy. The Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago and the Minister of National Security getting on a platform and talking about G-string. Oh God. And I have a next one to play. Let me play this one first. Only listen to this. Listen to this.
And in St. Clair Police Station, a brand new police station that we have built on Serpentine Road. I am waiting to see the police station brought into use as a police station. When months pass and I am not seeing it, I ask, what is happening with St. Clair Police Station? Turned out St. Clair Police Station was made into the business of firearm units. The business of FUL handling. The brand new police station. I went down there and opened it. They had corralled the firearm business to the point where after the station was opened as a police station, a full-fledged police station, there was a room that wasn't opened, and eventually they opened the room. You know what was inside that room? You know what's in that room? 10,000 applications for firearm users license. 10,000. And managed that if you don't pay certain persons to get on the list, you don't come out from inside that 10,000. I have been told personally by persons about how they obtain the firearms unit, so I know the price. Assault weapons range from $40,000 to $100,000 a piece. Handguns were $40,000.
I am calling, hold on. I am calling on the Commissioner of Police, Mrs. Erla Christopher, to investigate this. Tommy, this is serious, you know? A fish doesn't rotten from the tail, Tommy. A fish does not rotten from the tail. Tommy, did you hear what I just said?
I just heard, but do you think your call is going to be listened to, or you going to get any mileage or traction with that call?
But then Trinidad is a banana republic then. Trinidad is not a real place then. Trinidad and Tobago is not a real place. Caller, welcome.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Anselm, and good evening, Mr. Tony. So Anselm, that's a great point, Mr. Anselm. That's a great point because this man's that's intelligence, Mr. Anselm, that the man exposing to the public, but supposed to be private.
Correct is right.
So that's a great point. That's a great point. So Mr. Anselm, I'm gonna be fast. So you see, this already start cleaning. This is not about crime for the citizens. This is a cleanup for Carnival. You see, they don't start to send police to raid people property ready to get rid, to lock up the leaders and the ones who the feel is bad. This $100 million is spending here right now is for Carnival. You know? This is not for the safety or the citizens for the rest of their life. This is just for Carnival because you see that when British cars wanted to have that pan thing in the Savannah and the gunshot, is the 1% money is getting involved here right now. So this $100 million is just the kickbacks and to put a bandage on the crime until Carnival done. Just for them to come and have something to see. We had a safe Carnival with 0 incidents. So I'll look on and understand, guys, and thank you very much.
Yeah. Tommy, what is your take on that 100 million? I really don't want to talk about that much, you know, Tommy. Because to me, that's not part of the fully people.
It's a distraction. But for the most part, if there's such a situation going on with the FUL license and what the Prime Minister said, why isn't there an investigation and somebody...
Afternoon, Mr.
Hold on. KFC, hold on, KFC. Hold on. Turn on your computer. Turn on your computer or radio. Turn on your radio.
Why isn't there an investigation and a prosecution if needed?
But to me, it's smoke and mirrors. That's what it's a mirage. Smoke and mirrors. KFC, go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Washi. Good afternoon, Mr. Tommy. My computer, all my neighbor don't sell them Spanish and plain music. But what should I vital information, doctor, they bring to the public, you know?
How you mean? How you mean? And them when they go along, get along PNM gang, when they come on the program, Mr. Rooster and Daily Cry Cry Baby Voice and whoever is the next one, boy, Daily Cry Cry Baby Voice and the internet, the pastor with the internet search engine name. Them ain't playing that, you know. Them not playing that.
No.
When they come on the program, them can't play that, you know. Because they go get a phone call right away.
I see they carrying a program that they talking about Johnny Abraham. You going to talk about that vital information the Prime Minister put out there?
Nah, you ain't going to talk about that. You can't talk about that. You can't talk about that.
Well, shit, I was taking in that meeting. I said I walk and split open back and like I go in Sabah and Pomanade, you know. Boys, the kind of tongues and t-shirt and talk I hear in there.
What, boy?
Dr. Rowley say, evaporate your nose by a t-string.
Oh, God. Boy, kids
Real vulgar talk, boy.
Real vulgar talk.
Like, it's Gary Griffith and thank God for Gary Griffith and Johnny Abraham and coming up with that crime talk that day. For you to come out there and talk on that drunk talk there.
Correct is right. But
when you bring nothing, that's back and he bringing it, he come ponging Gary Griffith, he ponging Anna Roberts.
No solution.
Really out of control, right?
No solutions. I go play that one for you too. I go play that too. KFC.
Yeah, look.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, what? Look,
bless. All right, bless. Yeah. PNM Jama, welcome.
Wall Street.
Yeah.
I want to ask you something.
Yeah.
Are you a PNM? Are you a PNM? Eh? Yes, I asked you.
Turn down your radio. Turn down your radio. Turn down your radio. Turn down your radio.
Yeah, Wall Street.
Yeah.
Right. I asked you. Are you a PNM?
PNM Jama.
Hmm?
PNM Jama. You have listened.
No, answer me. Are you a PNM?
Can I answer you? Can I answer you?
Hmm?
Can I
For
answer
sure?
Can I answer
Yes,
you?
answer me.
PNM.
Yes, answer me. Answer me.
PNM Jama. In my history of being a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago, listen carefully. In all my life residing on this planet, I have never voted for another party other than the People's National Movement. As a matter of fact, let me say this first time on our radio program. Let me say this for the first time. When the PNM was in opposition, I hosted Prime Minister Rowley twice in a meet and greet at my house.
Well, you say I hear you tell me that already. But what I asking you, if right now, if you're still a PNM, asking another question. Because you know what they're gonna tell? All the people calling is only UNC people. And all the people are bashing PNM right through. And they say that PNM.
Jama, how you know that? Because Jama, what facts? What
I
facts?
listen to the radio.
But Jama,
listen to me.
Can I ask you a question?
Who you call? I asked you to call. I hear KFC call you just now and tell you I wanted to call he and Kingsley to call Juliet and Mr. Aruka. I hear them saying that. But all you, it's only when you Guy Griffith, he's no minister, he's not a member of parliament.
Jama,
he's a UNC.
Jama,
because he joined with them for the last election.
Jama,
yeah,
we not calling no
yes,
fake. We not calling no fake political analysts. We not calling
but
people.
I'm not telling two PNM people to call them.
No,
all of the yesterday the minister don't answer you. Well, I know who PNM people. You had Juliet number.
I'm gonna call.
You had Philip number. Call she. Them is PNM.
Let me go call Faris Alwari now. I'm gonna call Faris Alwari. Hang up. I'm gonna call right now.
No, don't call no minister. You said they don't answer you. If you call your leader, who you UNC leader, you answer you right now. If you call the other one who does all kind of thing about, but we want them to play football. If you call, he go answer. If you call Anna Roberts, all of them who the circle and are sitting with PNM, they will answer you. I could tell you who two PNM people tell you to call. You had a number, call them.
Why calling them for?
Right? Because the minister to answer.
But listen, I called Mr. Rooster Show the other day and he hung up on me. Why calling them for? I call the program and he hung up on me because he tell me we have our own program. I not calling them.
Right.
Why calling them
you
for?
understand a number, call she.
Who,
call
Miss
she.
Miss who?
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Who
is she? Who is she?
Yeah.
Who is she?
She's a PNM.
I don't know
That's
she.
a PNM.
I don't know she. I don't know she.
How you mean you don't know her?
I don't know her.
You don't know her?
I know I don't
She
know
live
her.
in America all the way. She know you. She know Uncle Tommy. She know all you.
But she know me. I don't know. I don't recall. I don't.
So you're only PNM. You know it's PNM Jama. You know nobody else.
No, I know a few other people. I know a few other people. Yeah.
You call a PNM person because you said the minister to answer. You call a PNM person. I don't like how you say your show is a fair show, but your show is one-sided. Because all you leading to is UNC. Only PNM person you just call is me. You understand? You call KFC, that's how KFC hey PNM as poison. You call Kingsley call you. Them is haters at PNM.
But them
and it's them you call them.
But listen.
All the haters they call them.
PNM Jama, here I want you to do, and we're gonna go after this. PNM, I want you to call all them PNM people who just call other PNM people and tell them don't call Wall Street program. Call them and tell them call the program PNM Jama. How about that? Eh, Jama? Call them now, Jama. Call them the one from Aranguez Day, the one from Junior, some kind of Junior, and Mr.
I say when you come to Trinidad, you're gonna run with Juju. You see, I say that.
Yeah, because I think she's doing a good thing. I want to go and run with she. Yeah, I go run with she. Yeah, I'm gonna run with she because she's doing a good thing.
You have Sharon number, call she.
Who is that?
Call she.
Who's that?
Sharon Felix. Sharon Felix.
When?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I have she number.
So only PNM Jama, you know?
Yeah.
I tell you, Wall Street, let me tell you that this and after this, I want a red dress. I don't want an award. I want a red dress, a red shoe, item, and I want the red hat. You see, Johnny Abraham hat?
Yeah.
I want a red one.
Right.
Award. I don't want an award.
All right.
You understand?
Yeah.
I want an extra large dress.
All right.
So I want an extra large red dress, a size 10 red shoe, and I want a red hat.
Okay. Yeah.
Abraham hat. I want them like that. Okay?
Yeah.
Right.
I'll go see. KFC, PNM Jama vex with you, boy.
PNM Jama said she wore a straw hat, a red straw hat, and a red suit. So she got on in the meeting, Dr. Rowley, and Frederick was giving the costume in Sabah. Sure, you call them put them back on that side. You feel this program is educate the program on back on that. We bring all the factory up and shoot up over here.
Yeah, man. Bless.
Yeah, man. Was
yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Miss Jama, we fighting for award for Miss Jama. Relax yourself. Now let me pay them give something. Let's suffer inside and say, boy, nothing, man. Take it.
Take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Take it.
Yeah. All right. Watch. Tommy, I want you all to listen to the Jamaican Prime Minister. Listen to the Jamaican Prime Minister. A person now who has elevated himself to the status of a mere Motley. Elevated a status. Hold on, we go after this call. Caller, welcome. Hello.
First woman DJ. Every August, every Republic Day, Independence Day, they give away awards. If Dr. Rowley only know PNM Jama to be the first woman DJ in Trinidad and Tobago, she deserves an award.
Deserve an award
for PNM.
Yes. But what is not
that is the first woman. That is the first woman DJ in Trinidad and Tobago.
Kingsley, wait a minute. You ever hear?
They recognize their own. They don't like their own.
Kingsley, you ever hear Daily Cry Baby voice? Miss Fallacious in the morning, Mr. Rooster, or the pastor with the internet search engine them fighting for Jama to get award? Eh? And all of them is PNM?
I do not. What should make it clear? watch it.
Yeah.
I do not listen to program like these. These programs you are calling, don't watch it to me. Nobody who have come across such shit, this new program like this. Nobody.
But Kingsley, you went on she program.
Belongs to the doctrine.
Kingsley, you went on she program. Though.
Yes.
Went on she program. It was on she program.
No. I speak about Jude. It's a possible good program.
All right. Yeah, but I call Mr. Rooster too. You know. I call you too.
But he not belongs to the doctrine. He not and
Kingsley, Kingsley, leave
and
it.
no,
Kingsley,
he belong to the doctrine.
No,
inside.
Kingsley, don't go in the gutter.
We're not going.
No, we're not going in the
Going
gutter.
down.
No.
You see him down there. And you, Dr. Robbie to this country was it that Arnold Roberts only on social media and PNM Drama and his supporters saying why in sue Arnold Roberts. He cannot sue Arnold Roberts. He's afraid to answer the question. He's afraid to tell the public what age he was. I mean, going there. I'm not going there. He's afraid to tell the country what age he was. PNM Drama. He say that he has 6 dogs. Dr. Lee say he has 6 dogs. And he not going in the court. He can handle his 6 dogs. He have a shovel. Dr. Rowley, you just put on your face down there, boy. You just ready go down there and clean shit dog.
Kingsley, no. Kingsley. What? Kingsley, no. We can't go in the gutter. We're not doing that. We're not going in the gutter. But I want to. All right, let me take President here. Yeah, President.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
See all the distance we're going. See all the distance we're going to be balanced. That the kind of way we're dealing with it. And you slow me down from talking earlier on, and the conversation that you already started. 2 things you started. You start with the tax, and you bring in your interview. And your interview is more important in this situation, right? Not that it's not so important, but the conversation of crime is really an important thing. And I started that earlier on, and from there on, I only hearing one set of shit for that. And the reality is what you were dealing with here now. I call the program because I even missed it last Sunday, but I'm telling you the truth. Sometimes anyway, hello on top of the day who does have a kind of quiet mind in the back there. I wouldn't talk about it too much. But see, they could do better for the program in the sense that Mr. Wall Street have a prattling mouth, which is a good mouth because he keeping our program. But you have to understand where a fella like me now, who when I come here, I don't come to talk stupidness. I come to talk where I see. Nobody don't tell me. I live in a life out there, and I just think I do a person and understanding the best that I could think. If you could make a little contradiction or some sort of constructive criticism when I talk, I feel nice about that. So I could go to talk after, I like the big, right? But my position to ask you here presently right now, in the situation of the police, as I keep on going back right there, our security is the police, but our problem also is the police. Now, the ministers as they are on top of them, maybe the people and them to give their note and things to our police and things, maybe they does that, but I know that they're not supposed to interfere with police business. And police business is to find and secure whoever is doing crime, whatever kind of crime, corruption is crime too, and whatever crime, they is to do that while they might go to the DPP and civil prosecution and all them things, together with the commissioner and so forth. Then I see in the politics in it, and when they have to put out the policy, they put out the policy and the police go do the work. Now, what I am saying is the police is divided. This is something that we as a society must understand. It's a divided police service. What we have is a police service and a police force in one. And that not working for the police themselves, who have to come out there and work on who. If you observe the kind of crime today, our common sense is what we must use. Like if the police had time to jump out to have no crime because they divided who want to go and who don't want to go. And boy, you see me I'm going to face that back and all that. So all right, everybody jumping and balling, give the police more money, give the police more money. If you're the society satisfied that the police getting good money,
We go, yeah, if they could get a little more, we go help them to get a little more. They're doing the right thing for the people like myself, do the right thing. You want to tell me that, all right, so let me put Gary in a position. Gary was inside of it. You know how much people learn the little techniques that Gary that could work out. Yes, you don't tell me that the police ain't bright. The police bright. But then why they're not doing the work that we feel should be doing to ease up the crime? Because something has to be happening inside the police service. We have killings going on out here and we see in police uniform coming out of the car and things like that. We on the society down below, we understand the crime around here. We can't jump and go and talk to tell a man, look, a man doing that and a man doing just so. If something has to be singing with it, and we have a lot of police inside of the community who know what's going on. So you want to tell me that you want to be beaten up on the society. Although the police come up on the society, but the police have a work to look around, do and keep check. They keep in check for the politician, they keep in check for the magistrate, they keep in check for me.
All right, President.
So
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
So what we're talking here now is we now as a people who doing the electing, because we didn't do elect the police, we elect the government who had to handle that.
Correct.
And if we elect them and we maintain that they have to handle that, we make sure that they handle it, not going to talk, but get out there and get angry and let them know that we want that to happen and let the police do the work, because it's the police is the problem in the sense that they have to keep security and maintain that the crime stay down.
Thank you.
That is the problem, and it's not over.
Thank you, man.
I telling you, it's not over.
All right, thanks.
It's we the working men who does default all the institutes by not going to work, getting up, we lazy to mind to do what we have to do when we know we're supposed to have.
All right,
to
President.
Do,
President, thank you.
Brother next door.
President,
and that is we, that what we put in police.
Let me take this next call, President. President, let me take this next call.
Revolution will jump up, they will jump in faster than anybody and police and
all right, President. President, let me take this next one.
Revolution come because it really was civil bacchanal. That's what we don't want.
God, President, you had to listen, man. You had to listen to, You had to listen to. I want to play, folks. Remember, at the top of the hour, we go to WZYE TV on YouTube and WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Go ahead, caller.
Hey, good evening again, Mr. Ansman, Mr. Tommy. I'm calling from Florida, so I just want people to understand. I never voted in Trinidad, so I never voted for UNC or never voted for PNM, right? I just started to listening to the politics. And what I understand what's going on in Trinidad, when PNM in power, we blame people. Because if the crime rate high, we blame the police. If the children are doing good in school, we blame the teachers. If the road is not being upkept, we blame WASA. But we're not holding the government accountable. When UNC in power, they don't blame police, they don't blame TNTech, they blame UNC. So why PNM people cannot blame PNM for the power? Why we blaming citizens?
Thanks.
The best resource in a country is the human resource. Without the human resource, we could never prosper. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. You know, Tommy, he just remind me of something,
That is
no soca monarch, Tommy.
right.
Under a black government with a black prime minister. Let me not say a black government. Soca monarch, which is predominantly black, gone to the cleaners under Prime Minister Rowley. Gone. Just imagine if they had Soca monarch and they cancel it under Kamala Prasad Besessa or Basdeo Pandey, God rest his soul. All them black, let me just say all. Many of them black PNM people would have been saying all kind of things about Kamala Prasad Besessa and Basdeo Pandey. They don't like black people. What? They canceling Soca monarch because it's one set of black people. But under a black prime minister, they cancel Soca monarch and not one word from many black people in the PNM. All you like, so as Malcolm X say, all you like to suffer peacefully. And listen to this. Yeah, Kingsley. Yeah.
This question was it. I want to ask the government of the day. And I want to ask Dr. Rowley of the day. Do Dr. Rowley went on the platform and just call that figure without informing the Minister of Finance.
Yeah, he did.
Wall Street.
He did.
What I'm hearing, Wall Street.
He did.
There was cuss after cuss after cuss. Wall Street, I hear the Minister of Finance mash up the phone. I wait for the Minister of Finance to respond to Kingsley. I wait for the government of the day. I am asking questions here. Because they tell me sometimes you have to say before you ask the question. And I want to ask Colin Inbert if he disagree with Dr. Rowley on that 100 million for the African community. He must talk, he must come out. The Minister of Finance must come out and give his word that he is working to get up to now, after 48 hours, the Minister of Finance never called a press conference and saying that, yes, we are looking, because they say in the country have no money. They can't pay, back pay, and it's $100 million. They ain't going to pay, back pay, they can only pay 4%. Where I watch it again, PNM Jama again, I hear the Minister of Finance phone match up. He don't hear Dr. Rowley at all. And I am saying this, watch it. This is a serious damaging for the African community, for Dr. Rowley to go on our platform, just like he do with the African Petrochin. He said what he do. He went last Thursday and lied to the African community, saying that he instructed the Minister of Finance to fine 100 million. I'm saying I wait for the minister and watch it.
Yeah.
I'm coming home with it. The Minister of Finance must come and say, yes, the Prime Minister need talk, and he's looking to find the money, he's looking to go and borrow the money, he's looking to go and beg for the money, he's looking to lead it, he's looking to bend for the money and all. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So folks, Tommy, let me play this video because folks, at the top of the hour, we go over to WZY TV on YouTube and WZY 95.9 FM on Facebook. Listen to the Prime Minister.
One of the biggest problems in this country today is the breakdown and the failure of black African families in Trinidad and Tobago, where black young men are believing that they have no future, and they were brought up to believe that violence is a way of life. And let me tell you something. Special problems require special responses. And I will tell you, as I continue to examine my responsibility of Prime Minister, I have now come to the conclusion that we need special intervention in some of those communities that are nurseries for criminal conduct. And insofar as there are officials who can broadcast as loudly as they can that the police have no leadership and the police commissioner is no good and every policeman is a waste of time, giving confidence to the criminals that they could embark on their criminality with impunity. I want to tell them tonight, in those communities that you will see named in the very near future, I will instruct the Minister of Finance to identify immediately $100 million to go inside those communities and do what is not being done, because criminals in there have taken control of those streets and those houses and are making it difficult for government services to go in there and give some people an opportunity for a decent life. There are communities here in the East-West Corridor and elsewhere where a handful of criminals, like Mr. Hines told you, we're going to put up lights in our community, and some miscreant telling them he don't want no lights there. Well, there will be light, because the money that we'll make available, as I'm describing here, will be made available to the Defense Force leadership to retain and to hire reserve officers or retired officers and recruits to go into those communities and ensure that what has to be built is built, where security has to be on the street is there, and where people can rely on them and not on the local don who believes that they're somehow bigger than the government and the people of Trinidad and Tobago. I have faced this before. I have faced this before. I was in the parliament when we had a budget, and the budget had in it a program of affirmative action to treat with young men in the urban areas who had begun to drift away into criminality. And that program was meant to stop that. You know how the UNC described that program? Discrimination. And my party, the PNM, on that occasion, shied away from doing that and go and tell the country that what is in the budget document is a misprint. And they accused me of racism. Well, the chickens have come home to roost. That was 15 years ago. So the boy who was born on that day is 15 years now, and who was 10 years old then is 25 years old. So when I do what I say I'm going to do now, I'm broke no obstruction from anybody on the other side. I will do what has to be done. Because no criminal in this country could take the position that the government must give difference to you because you have a gun or you have access to a gun. The state and the people of Trinidad and Tobago must stand predominant in this country. Ladies and gentlemen,
your mic's muted.
Tommy, the Prime Minister should be ashamed of himself. And that's why I tell all you, the highest in the history, 26% of black people living below the poverty line. You come now and telling people 15 years later, the PNM had a program for black people, and you, Prime Minister Rowley, you was part of it. Look, Dr. Claude Anderson says, a race that's taught to hate itself and love the world will become its own oppressor. Let me repeat that for you. Dr. Claude Anderson says, a race that's taught to hate itself and love the world will become its own oppressor. Prime Minister Rowley, 15 years later, you come in and tell me the PNM had a policy and the UNC stop all you? Prime Minister Rowley? That's why we had 26% of black people living below the poverty line, 18% of black people unemployed. Almost, how much? 45% or more black people getting killed because of gang. More black people scoring below 50% in the SCA. We had scholarships, 100 scholarships, 72% are people of Indian descent. And you want to come now and try to fool people and tell them about you're coming with $100 million. Look, Prime Minister Rowley, only certain people you could fool with that. You only certain people you could fool with that. But there are some of us who know different. You've been there the longest and you talking that thing. Look, boy, look at my vex, Folks, we're going to continue on the other side on WZYE TV and WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Tommy, any closing words?
Well,
as we close out on 91.9.
As we close out on 91.9, I'd like for everybody to be safe out there. Remember, safety is key in these times. All right, so tomorrow is another day. We'll meet again tomorrow, God willing, at 7 p.m. Till then, be safe. Love you all.
And Tommy, let me say this. Martin Luther King said, I've decided to stick with love. Hate is too great a burden to bear. Let me repeat that. Martin Luther King said, I've decided to stick with love because hate is too great a burden to bear. We're going to leave you guys on 91.9 FM, and we're going to see us on the other side on WZYE TV on YouTube and WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. And we're going to go out with this song here by Lady Gypsy.
She's going to be singing Plight of My People. Make some noise for Lady Gypsy.
No plight of my people. Too much a one thing good for nothing. Too much a good thing never enough. I don't know why my black people cannot see. No party never care about we. Every election we so devoted.
how we love up with PNM. As soon as election come and go, it's only problem after problem. How could we cope? Man lost their hope. I ain't seeing no solution. Every time PNM come in power, it takes a toll on black man. I don't want to sound like a racist, but this is what I can see. They just take care of the race, but they damn well know they have we. I want to ring me bell, wake up Eric Williams, tell him the party found him PNM needed immediate attention. Ring me bell, wake up Mother Cornhucks, tell she to cast a spell on we party, it's not what it used to be. I ring my bell, ring my bell, I ring my bell down there. I ring my bell, I ring my bell down there. This thing is becoming out of hand. It's time this damn nonsense stop. If you don't sing a PNM song, from Skinner Park you'll be dropped. Calypsonian could have sing what they want. We were the spokesman for the people. Eric Duffy, Chambers Dunphy, when Kamala drunk how she like to pee. Calypsonian no, that's no way to go. Too much happening in we country. All this killing spree, young woman body, but only about PNM you could sing. All them songs playing on the radio, all you singing with Kamala do. But when PNM do a wrong thing, I ain't hearing a word from you. I want to ring my bell, wake up Mother Cosell. Every Monday she preach on Wack Radio and is the biggest critic of Calypso. Ring my bell for Patsy and Joni. I want them two cultural lovers to know not only PNM song is Calypso. I ring my bell, ring my bell, I ring my bell down there.
Yep.
Cheetah.
Hello. Let's start the road march conversation.
Mashing up is my business, better, much more. That is my only interest, I'm playing balls for sure. Some people they saying, they're ready to misbehave. Some people they saying, they're ready to cross the stage. Show me a hand, if you're in the band, and you is a fan, let's mash up the land. Show me a hand, if you're in the band, on my command. Everybody drip. Everybody drip. To the soca drip. Everybody drip. All your drip down so. All your drip up so. I said drip down so. All your drip up so. All you come in the band and drip from. Play a mass and drip from. Come in the band and drip from. Bounce around and drip from. Put up the black and drip from. Bounce around and drip from. Put up the leg and drip from. Carnival is my business. That is why I defend. 40 years in this business, going right up to the end. Because I already look so calm, I'm not going to pretend. This year when I don't flash up, that's when the party here. Show me a hand if you're in the band, and you as a fan. Let's mash up the land. Show me a hand if you're in the band, on my command. Everybody drip. Everybody drip. To the soca drip. Everybody drip. All your drip down so. All your drip up so. I said drip down so. All your drip up so. All you come in the band and drip from. Play a mass and drip from. Come in the band and drip from. Bounce around and drip from. Put up the black and drip from. Bounce around and drip from. Put up the leg and drip from. Can I have a round of applause for all my years in the business, please? My name is
Cheetah.
As long as you have health and strength, reaching your goal, nothing should prevent. Every time you fall, get up again. Don't sit down there like that and complain. You got to stand up and continue fighting. Don't give up, keep courage, you must win. Don't you know, behind every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now, we gotta keep on trying. Oh Lord.
And of course, we are back to Tweet Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics. Now live on WZYE 95.9 FM, on WZYE YouTube, WZYE TV on YouTube, and WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. You can go over there and get us. You can reach us at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. Or 973-609-6509. 973-609-6509. Let me go into the chat because we kind of ignore the chat a little bit here. Caribbean Soul says the only reason the parent didn't take Rowley to court was because Rowley paid her mouth to stay quiet about it, and he must be threatening the family, who also knows. All right. Judy says, like people run out of comments, don't know what next to say. No solutions. Citizens come like helpless chicken. Can't take action against that bitter venom RPNM. Caribbean Soul President, crime is not the only issue. It is the main issue. There are a lot of issues in the country. Okay. Caribbean Soul. Caller, if there are ammunition missing, how come the PNM paid for more ammunition to come into the country? Why didn't they go get back the alleged missing ammunition? Nina, Judy says, well said, caller. Judy said they're all scared of that. Rowley, not one minister will question that. It has been men of flaccid, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. Highly welcome. Caribbean Soul says, caller, great point is just to secure Carnival course. Carnival is not about us. That is the money-making business for the big shots. Judy says, why them PNM callers can't call into show? Why call them, answer them? Correct is right. Yeah. You calling to tell me call PNM callers. Eh, Tommy?
Go ahead. The forum is open for everybody to call. Why don't they call?
Everybody could call. We don't screen calls. As a matter of fact, we just give people extra time to talk.
Make sure they make their point.
Let you make your point. We said this is balance. Anybody can call this program. Anybody. And we let you talk. This program does let people talk more than any other program. Any other program. You know, that fellow with the name of Gene in it. How much time you go ask me that question? How much time I said this to me? Look on the screen. How much time have I said that to me? Eh? Read that there for me, Tommy.
Hold on. I don't have my glasses on, but let me see if I could largen it.
Yeah, largen it a little.
Wall Street, have you ever voted in TNT? How many times you gonna express yourself with that?
You see that what is be wrong with them PNM people, you know? Well, somebody tell me he's a PNM, eh? He's a undercover PNM. Eh?
All right.
What have you ever voted in TNT? I just tell PNM Gemma, I've never voted for another party. What part of that you don't understand? You never or you voted? Oh God. PNM people. Mean Genie, expose yourself there, boy. Expose yourself. Yeah. They say, boy, PNM Gemma, she damn out that place. PNM Jama create your show, God. They're going after PNM Jama, boy. PNM Jama, you want to, oh God, oh God, oh God. Oh God, I ain't saying that, boy. Tell me you are not joking, but I joking too. The best, okay. Judy said the best constructive contribution president make. President has got to talk plenty. Them just get to talk more on this program more than any other program. Wall Street, that is so true. If UNC didn't fund Soca Monarch, all now is protests and burning tires all over the country. They would have said Kamla Prasad Besesa don't like black people and Basdeo Pandey don't like black people. They would have said that. I said it. We speak truth to power. Tommy, what is your opinion, Tommy? I didn't hear your opinion. What is your opinion on it?
You know, I didn't have an opinion, but I have thoughts.
Give us your thoughts, Tommy. What is your thoughts?
You know, I think what would have happened is that we would have never heard the end of it, especially on some of the forums on the agenda on the airwave that we just came off of.
They would have cussed Kamla Prasad Besesa and Basdeo Pandey. Cuss them. Them black PNM people. They don't like black people, or they don't like to hear it, but it's the truth. I've said it over and over, and I'm going to say it again. Black PNM people, many of them, rather suffer under a black prime minister than to prosper under an Indian prime minister. I've said it. And the facts are there to prove it. But let Kamla Prasad Besesa or Basdeo Pandey them that say no Soca Monarch. Oh God. All them PNM people, PNM like Mean Gene would have jump out. You hear what he said? He asked the question to me, who canceled the Soca Monarch competition? It was cancelled under Prime Minister Rowley, Mean Gene. Mean Gene, what about if Kamla Prasad Besesa was the Prime Minister and they canceled Soca Monarch? What would happen? Mean Gene and them don't like to hear the truth, you know. They don't like to hear the truth. They don't like to hear the truth. He asked them, who cancel Soca Monarch?
But I have a solution for that. I say, let the Calypso and the Soca artists and them start to sing chutney.
Yeah, I agree with that. Because listen, not only that, you know, the PNM kill Calypso too, you know. The PNM kill Calypso the last 9 years. Where you hearing? Luther coming and sing a song about the bridge down in Point 14. Imagine that. You know what Calypso have come to, Tommy? They're singing about that bridge, a highway. That is what Calypso have come to. Man singing about that highway now, you know. And then you have a next one singing, well, I think it's Devon Seal or whatever is his name, singing some kind of thing. Them still singing on Kamla Prasad Besesa. And they don't like to hear that, you know, Tommy. They don't want to hear that. He asking me if I ever vote in Trinidad and Tobago. I don't know, you know.
Asking answers.
He asking answers. Yeah, KFC. He asking answers.
Good afternoon, Mr. Washit.
Yeah. Turn on your computer.
So come on and get cancelled again?
What do you mean? Cancel Christmas? None.
So I mean, we have a black leader, so we're going to too much black entertainers singing enter the Soca Monarch there.
Yeah, if I was a little black boy to get a little N's in a Soca Monarch, I get a little N's. You know what I mean? I make a little final. I come in a little top 5. I get a few dust now.
Yeah.
And I could go up the island and sing and thing and all kind of thing. Them cancel that. Them ain't gonna pay for that.
Where I say kudos to the Indian community because them are the chat me Soca Monarch pumping right now, man.
Pumping. Imagine if it was under Kamla Prasad Besesa or under Basdeo Pandey, God rest his soul. Yeah, all them black PNM people that say, they don't like black people. Look how they cancel Soca Monarch.
and them talk shows are coming and costing the Indian and them. Them have it organized. Everyone shoot?
Yeah, yeah.
Them have it organized. So we have a black leader. They people say poor money because plenty black entertainers in the rural community and coming and singing singing thing the girl money in the pocket.
Yeah, KFC, you know what you should do? Take 10 million out of that 100 million you're going to try to fool them people with and put it in Soca Money. How about that?
Hey, one shit. You see all of them thinking that the PNMRL moves. That a political move. Election is right around the corner there, you know.
Correct is right. Correct is right.
You know the PNM is a parade, the Sapphire 8 years, the 9th year, they come out and talk about they go do this and they go do that.
Yeah, correct. Correct.
Me and the PNMRL moves or the PNM by him. You could fool black people, but people will wake up in this country and realize under this evil, wicked Prime Minister, Dr. Rowley, that man really a children, he black outside and white inside, like he hate black people, but he hate you on Dr. Listen.
Yeah, yeah. Look, they protest against Kamala 14%, but take 10%, 4% under Rowley. What a joke. COP, welcome.
Good afternoon to you, Wall Street.
Good afternoon.
And good afternoon to you, Uncle Tony.
Good afternoon,
Tony.
Quincy.
You must make a more input on the program. The people them saying they want to hear Uncle Tony more. Good afternoon to you, Kingsley. It is nice to hear you back out on the street, back out speaking on behalf of the poor, the needy, and the underprivileged. That is great. And KFC, the people them complaining, they say at all, COP, are we hearing KFC, Kunji, Kingsley? What kind of K is that? I say, well, all the K support Kamala. Anyway, we leave that alone. I will leave that alone. That's supposed to come with a price. We're supposed to hear cha-ching. But anyway, you know, it is amazing for human beings and citizens of this country, especially the ones who study for years to acquire intelligence, to listen to our Prime Minister. It's a sad thing. Uncle Tony might know, long time the Coco Pile and them would have said, when they finish here, our Prime Minister, they would have said, Carajo. So, Carajo, I saw this Prime Minister after his speech. But when the Prime Minister speaking about most of the African homes undernourished and underprivileged, and in fact, he telling them that the African homes and them catching the ASS really. That's what he telling the citizens. Dr. Rowley, those guys and them that involved in crime, Honorable Prime Minister, when you take office, Dr. Rowley, those guys and them was 12 years old. They're dying 25 years, 26 years now. Those are the guys and them that killing one another. They were 12 and 15 years old when they listen to you. Down Diego Martin, walking from Diego Martin to Port of Spain, and saying you're going to help them and assist them. Today there is 26 years, and they would gun all over the streets of your community, all over the streets of Marlene McDonald community, all over the streets of Stuart Young community, Camille Robinson Regis community, all over these streets and them now. Dr. Rowley, under your administration, those 12 years and 13-year-old boy did not get any opportunity. Under your administration, their mothers and fathers lose their job and could not see about them. And today, you blame Gary Griffith for bringing in, you say he bring in 57 million rounds of ammunition. Dr. Rowley, when you go on the crime scene, you're not seeing that. And every organization
that license to bring in ammunition, why you don't go to them and account for the ammunition that they have? But you know when you go to them, the papers up the mark and the counting is figuring right. But the fact remains that you turn your back on those young people and them, those young black boys and them, that you give them hope. They believe that when you take office, you would have ensure that give them mothers and fathers opportunity so they will see of them. But you fire all of them. You can remember some of them mother was working TSTT and some of them was working WASA. Many of them was working Petrotrade. And you fire them. And time they reach 13, 14 years, mother and father have no work again. And that is what happened in Wall Street. These people and them, these soca artists and them applaud the government and thank the government for giving the Chutney Soca organization the funding, because they have to give them the funding. Otherwise, you know, they'll go cry and say, oh, race, race, race. So the government give them the funding. And they have. They're giving out millions of dollars in price. But Soca Monarch, that all the big artists, Iowa George, all of them, will sit down and stay quiet. Why is there getting no funding? And once you can remember when Iowa George sing for Soca Monarch when Marshall Montano was winning out everything. You see, all right? The UNC in power now. So again, the UNC friend. When the PNM come back in power, we go start to win it. When the PNM come in power, it's dead 9 years now. It's dead. And nobody is saying, hey, Ministry of Art, where we money? But only give a white man, Colin Booth, to see about black history and to give black culture, and only getting nothing. Suffer in silence. And you're still staying quiet because you go with this. Mother is a PNM, my father is a PNM, I go die a PNM. Gemma, good afternoon to you. I applaud you for being part of this program. You have more belly than any one of those PNM callers. I know every time you call in here, they vex with you. They shout you out. They say all kind of things about you and other programs. Don't study them. Wall Street and you from the same area, and you're supposed to have a right and a destiny to give this program support. And all them PNM program callers who shame, who listening right now, and ashamed to call your black brother, even though you have to chastise him because this is a avenue for that. You could do that. But to say hi to your brother because of the PNM, you rather condemn him, criticize him, belittle him, although he live much more independent, better than you, have a better home than you, have a better job than you, children live independent. You rather sit down over there and cuss with each other and criticize against them. I say shame on you for that.
Thank you, man.
Shame on you for that. Thank you, Wall Street.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You know, Tommy, it's interesting, eh? And that's why you and I have called for an award for PNM Gemma, because PNM Gemma cut from a different cloth. PNM Gemma, yes, she supports the PNM. She have a right to support whoever she wants. She wants you wear sneakers. She wants you wear dress. She wants you wear hat. Okay. But PNM Gemma just call here, Tommy, and make a contribution.
She's not afraid or ashamed to do so. Well, we can see clearly the others who are in the Go Along, Get Along gang are ashamed and afraid.
They're afraid. They're afraid because of what they're going to do. Oh, they're going to tell you, boy, all you're calling that Wall Street and Uncle Tommy program, them don't have nothing good to say about the PNM. Them don't say nothing good about the PNM. Eh? We don't say nothing good. We trying to uplift our black people that's suffering peacefully under the RPNM. That's what we're trying to do. And
man, the truth be told, if there's something good, we would commend it.
Of course.
We even applaud it.
Go ahead.
We even give applause to goodness.
All the time. Yeah, all the time.
But we call them out when they're doing foolishness.
Yep, Caribbean Soul, you're right. Gemma is a real woman. I never hear Gemma talk anything about Indians like how the rest of them just talk. And that's why we say, them ain't gonna fight for Gemma to get no award, you know. Nah. Them ain't fighting for nothing. Them is the same set of people who didn't even fight for the building up in Chumacac, Laventille. And them from Laventille. Anything black as far as they're concerned, now the Prime Minister coming to show doggy look at bone before election, then about 100 million. Prime Minister, let me give you a next solution, Prime Minister Rowley. Gemma, PNM Gemma, send this solution to Prime Minister Rowley. Tommy, you remember we had the criminologist, Dr. Randy Sipasad here.
Yes.
A week ago?
Correct.
And I suggested to him that the government should install 41 recreation departments in all 41 constituencies. Tell me, what did he say?
He agreed. He agreed that that's a solution to the crime.
So it leads me to believe that Phil Gerald Hines and Prime Minister Rowley are totally bankrupt of ideas. Let me play something else for you guys. I want to play something else for you guys. Listen to this. You see, Prime Minister of Jamaica, Andrew Holness, I am saying it here for the first time, has put himself as a transformational leader now. We already know Mia Mottley was a transformational leader, right? Tommy, I am stating now that Andrew Holness, the Prime Minister of Jamaica, have put himself in line as a transformational leader now. I want to play something for the people of... Let me play this first.
In the sun-soaked streets of Trinidad and Tobago, a subtle shift was underway. A quiet transformation echoed in statistics and felt in the hearts of its people. According to the World Bank, a glimmer of change illuminated the lives of black citizens between 2010 and 2015 under the UNC government. The numbers spoke a story of progress, albeit slow. In 2010, nearly 19.8% of black Trinbagonians struggled beneath the poverty line, surviving on less than $2.15 per day. With each passing year, the percentages dwindled, marking a gradual descent: 19.3% in 2011, 18.8% in 2012, 18.3% in 2013, 17.8% in 2014, and 17.3% in 2015. The downtrend, though slight, was a testament to the efforts aimed at alleviating the burdens of poverty. Yet, amidst these incremental improvements, a stark reality persisted. The poverty rate in Trinidad and Tobago remained alarmingly high, reminding the nation of the uphill battle it faced. And within this overarching struggle, the black community bore a disproportionate burden. Historical discrimination, lack of educational and employment opportunities, and social exclusion conspired to create a persistent cycle of poverty for black Trinbagonians. Living on less than $2.15 per day was not merely a statistic, it represented a daily battle for survival. Families stretched meager resources to cover basic needs, faced with the daunting challenge of putting food on the table, providing education for their children, and accessing adequate health care. The struggle was not just financial but also a fight for dignity and equality. Acknowledging this disparity, the UNC government of Trinidad and Tobago implemented various programs to uplift its marginalized communities. Initiatives were launched, aimed at providing essential services, education, and job opportunities. Yet, even as these programs made a difference in individual lives, the underlying issues persisted. The root causes of poverty, deeply entrenched in historical prejudices and systemic disparities, demanded a more comprehensive approach. As the sun set over the picturesque islands, the data painted a picture of progress, albeit slow and incremental. Hope flickered in the faces of those who had witnessed positive change, yet it also illuminated the road ahead. To truly transform the lives of black Trinbagonians, addressing the deep-seated issues of discrimination and inequality was not just a necessity but a moral imperative. Only then could Trinidad and Tobago fulfill its promise of a better, more equitable future for all its citizens.
According to a Caribbean Development Bank poverty assessment, 26.3% of black people in Trinidad and Tobago live below the national poverty line under Prime Minister Keith Rowley. This is significantly higher than the national poverty rate of 15.2%. The poverty rate for black people is also higher than the poverty rate for other ethnic groups in Trinidad and Tobago, such as East Indians, 12.5%, and mixed, 10.6%. There are several factors that contribute to the epidemic poverty rate among black people in Trinidad and Tobago. These factors include historical discrimination. Black people in Trinidad and Tobago have faced historical discrimination in terms of education, employment, and housing. This discrimination has limited their opportunities and made it harder for them to escape poverty. Low levels of education. Black people in Trinidad and Tobago are more likely to have lower levels of education than other ethnic groups. This lack of education makes it harder for them to find well-paying jobs and escape poverty. High unemployment rates. Black people in Trinidad and Tobago are more likely to be unemployed than other ethnic groups. This unemployment makes it harder for them to make ends meet and support their families. Single-parent households. Black people in Trinidad and Tobago are more likely to live in single-parent households than other ethnic groups. This can make it harder for families to make ends meet, as there is only one income coming into the household. The epidemic poverty rate among black people in Trinidad and Tobago is a severe problem that needs to be addressed. There are several policies that could be implemented to help reduce poverty among black people, such as investing in education and job training programs for black people, providing more affordable housing for black people, promoting equal opportunity in employment and housing for black people, addressing historical discrimination against black people. By implementing these policies, the government can help to reduce poverty among black people in Trinidad and Tobago and create a more just and equitable society.
What says you, Tommy?
It's true. It's true.
And you come to fool people and tell people about you're going to have 100 million and give the 100 million to the army. Look, wake me up, eh? Let me play some voice notes here, Tommy. Hold on.
Good afternoon, Mr. Wash. When me no go down there and Dr. Limong Tapal from my man down there and talking most of the time, interesting. I said a nasty man talk, jammery talk. Here we talk about the Honorable Kamala Harris, when she was the Prime Minister and he was the opposition leader. She came to South Africa to see.
Let me not know it. So there's something to troll people.
That when you want to crime talk, or you come on a platform and say, she has a number, you know where she lives in. You watch the patch 3 dogs, a parrot, and come on the red couch. That nasty, political, thirsty man. Fire burn the PNM. Good afternoon, Mr. Wall Street. Soca Monarch. That's not a black people thing. So why you take that money and 2 years no Soca Monarch down? It has some black artists. Chutney Soca Monarch going on. Well, we have no financing in the black community to offer black people. And then come in the station trying to talk about the Indians and them. Them have it in check. Dr. Rowley only failing black people. That man is that evil man. He's black. Black and the outside and white inside. He's that Oreo. He's a heartless man. Fire burn the PNM. Rowley pack up everything and go. Good afternoon, Mr. Washit. When Jamal called me and tell me she don't want an award. She wants a red shoe hat, a red shoes, and a suit. She accustomed getting nothing. The PNM tell she does vote and look out for nothing. She just wants a red jersey. Good afternoon, Wall Street. Good afternoon, Tommy. The PNM can't stop financing them so-called community leaders and them, you know. It's them who be mobilizing the PNM in the community to go out and vote for the PNM, you know. So you don't know what will be going on? They keep this PNM in government. They can never stop giving them bad boys and them in the community all contract. The PNM will lose the election, so they had to give them money for them to come and motivate them to go and vote the PNM. that be going on in them communities. When you free doctor, you come on our platform and talk going and show that money in them rural communities and them. Like to finance them community leaders and them so they can motivate people in the community to go out and vote for the PNM. Yeah, well, sure, the PNM is that evil, wicked party. Them in rubbing shoulders with the criminals and them, you know. Long time. Remember Magara? Remember all them community leaders and them? Who having all the URP and the CPEP? PNM is that evil, wicked party that oppressor to the own black people. Fire Bondi PNM.
Oh God, let me read some other. Let me read some other voice notes here what I get. Some is all kind of voice notes again, you know, from people, you know.
Imagine.
They're sending them, boy. They're sending them dime a dozen and the vex. So what I'm saying, let me read. Judy, which video is that? Tell me which video it is, Judy. Let me see here. Hold on, eh? Oh yeah, here it is. So my partner sent me some voice notes. He said, and as you did, it helped the 26% of blacks. I don't know what you mean by that. But he also said, hate is a very soft word for how you feel about the PNM. Every time you speak, we hear. So all of a sudden now, Tommy, when I speak, my partner Gordon is a psychiatrist now. He went into my brain and my heart. And you know, when I speak with passion and patriotism for my country, Tommy, I'm speaking hate. You don't want to hear no facts, Tommy.
Wow.
Gordon don't want to hear facts. Listen, let me repeat that. Let me repeat what Gordon says. I'm my partner. Gordon says this. Hate is a very soft word for how you feel about the PM.
Mm.
PM, you know. Every time you speak, we hear. So Gordon does hear hate now. You know. Tommy, I go be listening to you from now on to hear if I hear hate in your voice. Eh?
All right.
Watch yourself, eh? I'm listening to you now, eh? Because Gordon is a hate listener now, you know. Oh God! You know, the man is a hate listener now, boy. He could listen for hate. All right, let me see. Yeah. You see that sentence there, Tommy? That is a hate sentence against the PM.
Okay.
But Gordon, let me tell you what Martin Luther King says. And I follow in this quote. I have decided to stick with love. Hate is too great a burden to bear. Let me repeat that for you, Gordon. If you was somehow having your callaloo and rice today with your crab in it and your pigtail, you might put a little dumpling in it, I know. And your dumpling, just put dumpling in callaloo, Tommy.
Not that I know of. Except if you
I know dumpling. No, we ain't putting no dumpling.
You could eat dumpling with callaloo.
Oh, all right. I go eat some dumpling with it. Because I feel Gordon eating a little bit of dumpling.
But we have
Gordon,
we have this Dr. McKay who tuned in from Turks and Caicos.
Yeah. Correct.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah. Right. Thank you so much, Dr. McKay from Turks and Caicos, boy. Only we global, you know. We're not just local, you know. We global. But let me get back to my partner, Gordon. Gordon, here's my quote for you. I have decided, according to Martin Luther King, quote, I have decided to stick with love. Hate is too great a burden to bear. I don't have no time with that. All right, so let me go back to my partner, Gordon. Let me see if you will say my message. A balanced host will also ask. So, Gordon, I say your message, right? So I already proved you wrong there. He went on to say, a balanced host will also ask. Gary did not think that some of these things could go into the wrong hands. Funds and ammo, sad. Okay. All right. So here he goes again. Thanks for telling him that because that's not his business, he have bigger things to deal with because of the trouble he is in with his own people. Show it, don't say it. That was very poor what the PM did. Oh God. Gordon criticizing the Prime Minister, boy. Gordon, you see where you just right there? I see hating that, you know. Tommy. Tommy, that was very poor what the PM did. I see hating that. Tommy, you may send it to us if you could see it. I see it in that, Tommy. I see it in that.
You see it?
Yeah, I see it in that. I see it in that. All right, let me go back here. Oh God, oh God. Oh God, Eugene. Tommy, how many times have we discussed this here on this show? How many times?
He left at you came here at 15, right?
No. 18.
You came at 18?
Yeah, we discussed that all the time. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was
1977. Yeah.
Oh yes, you did say it was 18. You finished high school.
Yeah. That's when I went back to high school here for 1 year. I was a super senior in high school here in this country. I was the oldest person in my school as a senior. Oldest.
Yeah,
some people say eldest.
I came at 17.
Yeah, I came. So Eugene, again, I left Trinidad when I was 18 years of age. Okay? And when I left Trinidad, right? All we could have done was support PNM. Yeah? Because at that time, we have the building in Chumaka Clavantil, which was done by Dr. Eck Williams. And my mother, God rest her soul, got a little Enna. You know, Tommy?
Yeah.
She got a building, an apartment, a 2-bedroom apartment for 5 of us. And she was paying about $12 a month. Yeah?
Which was plenty money in them days, right?
Plenty money them days. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But Tommy, 2 things there. I want to play the which one should I play? Should I play Johnny Abrams' initiative or should I play him answering the Prime Minister?
You can play both if you have time.
Yeah, we're gonna run out of time. I'm gonna leave that for tomorrow. We're gonna leave that for tomorrow on our program in the village on
91.9.
Yeah. But Tommy, you know the primary report was made public, right? Well, let me listen to this. Listen to this.
Minister of Energy and Energy Industries Stuart Young led the report by the Commission of Inquiry, which was chaired by King's Counsel Jerome Lynch in the House of Representatives. He was responding to an urgent question from opposition MP Rodney Charles. Mr. Charles asked the minister to provide an update on the status of the report.
The report went before the Cabinet of Trinidad and Tobago, who took a collective decision to send the report to the Director of Public Prosecutions for him to look at and to advise on future action, if any, that should be taken. Constitutionally and during the course of the conduct of his normal business, if he sees it fit to engage the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service or any other investigative arm, he will do so.
Page 32 of the report states there is not a strong enough case to recommend the prosecution of any one individual. However, the law permits a corporation to be charged with manslaughter. It went on to state that the commissioners are minded to recommend to the DPP that on the evidence they find that there are sufficient grounds to conclude that Pariah's negligence could be characterized as gross negligence and consequently criminal. They recommend that the Director of Public Prosecutions consider charging Pariah Fuel Trading Company with what is commonly known as corporate manslaughter. as it pertains to the duty of care to rescue and by rescuers as seen in the report. The Commissioner said PARIA as well as LMCS created the danger which results in the divers being sucked into the pipeline during the clearing of the pipeline. The report stated that PARIA made little or no attempt to rescue, in that they failed to manage and coordinate the resources that were available. In the offences under the OSH Act, the report concluded that there is evidence to justify the prosecution of PARIA's operations manager Colin Piper and LMCS managing director Kazim Ali Sr. individually as employers for a number of offences under the OSH Act. The report also indicated that the hazard was overlooked by both LMCS and PARIA and added that the latent Delta P hazard existed at the onset of the works within the habitat and became active when the divers were attempting to remove the primary seal or inflatable plug from within the riser. When it comes to the treatment of the families, it is the view of the Commission that the families were treated insensitively and uncivilized. It said the failure to keep them informed, especially in the first 12 to 24 hours, was shocking, as was their failure to look after them. The Commission stated that the families should have been provided with comfortable accommodations as they awaited information. The full 380-page report is available online at coe2022.com. The Commission of Inquiry was established following the tragedy that occurred at the facility of the PARIA Fuel Trading Company Limited in Pointe-à-Pierre in February 2022. Divers Rishi Nagasa, Kazim Ali Jr., Faisal Kurban, Yusuf Henry, and Christopher Boudram was sucked into a 30-inch underwater pipeline belonging to PARIA Fuel Trading Company Limited. At the time, they were doing maintenance work on the pipeline. The lone survivor is Mr. Boudram. Mahalia Joseph Wharton, TTT News.
Tommy.
Yep.
You hear that damning report on this government, boy?
Well, on the operatives.
Well, Tommy, the government could have helped. They say the government didn't assist the family. They could have helped. They could have helped the family.
So many of them are complicit in.
Correct. Absolutely correct. So many of them. But it just tells you, Tommy, that, Tommy, if I was the prime minister, right? Me personally, I was giving each one of them family $1 million. I don't care whatever the consequences are after that.
$1 million is not enough.
A starting day.
You see, how much they spend on the Commission of Inquiry?
15 million.
You would have been better off just taking that $15 million and sharing it among those 5 families.
Tommy, that makes sense. That makes sense. Absolutely makes sense. Yeah, I could go for that. Yeah, I could go for that. You know, Tommy, I don't know what's wrong with this fella, you know. I think I gotta take the gene out of his name, you know. Just call him mean.
Mean.
Yeah, just call him mean. read what you said it to me. I'll let you read it.
I'm gonna read it.
Yeah,
Wall Street, at that time, the voting age was 21. So how were you able to vote? So why is he trying to get into your head now?
Tommy, didn't I tell him I voted in 2015 and 2020?
You certainly did. And
Didn't I say that?
And you were way over 21.
Mean, I go send you the book, Quick to Listen, Slow to Speak, eh? But Tommy, let me get a little, before we go, I ain't gonna give you all of this, but let me give only a little bit about Mother Bernie and responding to what
Oh boy.
Oh boy, you saw it?
Oh yeah.
Let me listen to a little bit of Mother Bernie. You know, we had her here many times.
I make a live yesterday and I had was to make one today. Because the man who we have, you're doing good, I'm glad to hear that. The man who we have in charge of the country went in a Mickey Mouse clubhouse meeting in Kwesi last night, because that is a clubhouse meeting, you know. The behavior of that meeting was for a club, you know. A Jamet performing like if, well, where he said, the whole world supposed to believe that is the truth he talk. You went to, good afternoon, my dear. You went to respond back to Kamala's crime plan where she carried out in the public for people to hear their views. And because Gary and Johnny Abraham and these fellas were there, you choose to answer them back in the Kwesi because you went where the geometry taking place. So you could go out there and perform and behave like a wajang, as where Manning say, behave as a wajang. So you could get to perform and do what you want and say what you want. But listen to me. The people of Trinidad and Tobago are fed up of you. Why don't you take your leave? You have no crime plan. And when somebody else coming to say something, you going out on the Kwesi where you get your sicko fans and them that supporting you. And when you talk the rubbish, they're clapping. But you ain't meet home by them yet. It ain't meet home by them yet. That is why they're behaving like that. You can't be clapping to a man who disrespectful, and all his disrespect is to Kamala. If you're a woman and you realize every time this man opens his mouth, he's disrespecting women, how could you clap to suit that? How could you clap to suit disrespect? That is the worst thing that ever passed through Trinidad and Tobago as a prime minister. No manners, no nothing. No nothing. You say you're not talking crime in Balize house. You better you talk it inside there. Because your behavior last night and where you go on with. You better, and as furthermore, you are not to talk it in there, it already inside there. Is years now your gut rotten. Look how long. Years now. From opposition to prime minister, your gut rotten long time. You saying things that is so distasteful. You making mischief long time. Look how long. And the people of Trinidad and Tobago, some of the sicko fans and them who don't know that you have technology now, and even though they're dunce, you could go into technology and learn something and learn to spell and read and how to understand this and that and stop worshipping this man like if he's the God of all gods and he's the worst thing. And he causing us our demise in Trinidad and Tobago. The good God Almighty seeing that the man have nothing in him more than a set of hate and animosity and race inside of him. Nothing to benefit the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Listen, all you run and go in the Kwesi them with him tonight, last night. Not few hours ago, 2 murders by his constituency. All the crime taking place in his constituency and Fitzgerald Hines constituency. And they come out to tell us a stupidness last night because Johnny Abraham and Griffith and them talk about what's going on in the country and the man have no crime plan. Eh? People have...
Tommy, I don't know what to say.
You don't know?
Nah, I don't know what to say.
You don't know I'm worse.
I don't know what to say. I will see you know. I don't know what to say.
Say nothing.
Listen to the Jamaican Prime Minister. Listen to him.
Well, let me tell all the gang members who are licking their lips, looking on at big fat contracts to come. None of that will happen here. I want to say it loud and clear. We have already started to work with the JDF and the JCF. This will be a military camp if it has to be. There will be no extortion here, no illegal activity here, no controlling of site here. None of this government funding spending here will go to fund criminals. That link must be cut. Taxpayers' money can't come here. And people have name and list who don't come to work, collect pay, and then use it to buy God. Cannot happen. Cannot happen. This mustn't help build gangs. So those who have that in their mind, stay far from here. We have learned our lessons. We have seen where many government projects and other private projects, the criminals have sought to take it over. Don't put your eye on this one. The anti-gang legislation, we are perfecting it, and we intend to use it. So if you get work on this project, you better turn up and work. Want to be clear about that. If it means that I have to put JDF and JCF around here, and any man coming in or coming out has to be checked, and the roster has to be kept outside by the JDF and the JCF about attendance for work, then it will be done. It is sad that I have to speak this way at such an important launch. But until we put these things in the open and treat with them as it should be treated, it will always be continuing. Our generation must break the cycle. We must break the cycle.
So, I mean, wouldn't it be nice to hear our Prime Minister talk like that for one time, boy?
You think he wants to break the cycle? That's 2 arms. You have 2 arms. That's 3 arms.
Let me think about that.
All right.
Let me think about that.
You
But
get
Tommy,
that?
yeah, I had time. Let me just do a minute of what Johnny Abraham had to say when he was on our program last time about the
Folks,
Prime Minister.
we are back with you, folks.
You know how we just do it here in the village? We just pick up the phone and call people. So during the break, we pick up the phone and we call former senior superintendent Johnny Abrahams. Mr. Abrahams, welcome to In the Village. How are you doing, sir?
Well, good night to you and all your listeners, the viewing public and whoever following this program.
Good evening. Good
I am
evening,
great.
Mr. Abrams.
Former senior superintendent, you know you're the talk at Trinidad and Tobago, right?
Well, you see, and that is a nice thing I will tell you why. A little Johnny come later, wake up the whole sleeping giant, right?
Correct is right, you know. You wake up
Yeah.
you wake up the whole population, boy. You know? So
Yeah.
so what you are saying resonated with the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Even the Prime Minister, he was a little disrespectful though, eh? Even the Prime Minister call your name.
Well, that's his normal attitude. So I'm not taking him on.
But
You heard me?
yeah, but you don't think he needs to, I mean, kind of make it a little.
If he could go to other countries and say the police stupid, what do you expect, boy? What do you expect?
Oh God. Yeah, Tommy, we have more tomorrow. Yeah, Tommy. Hey, and okay, so here is Mean Gene. Mean Gene say you left TNT in the late 70s. I said I voted in 2010 or 2015 and 2020.
That's what you said, 15 and 20.
Yeah, Mean Gene, I don't remember saying I voted in 2010. I could not have voted in 2010 because I don't think I was home for that election. You left TNT in the late 70s. You said you voted in 2010 and 2015. How was that possible when you had to be a resident for at least, I think, about 5 years? Your maths not mathsing. Mean Gene, put that glass down, please. Put on that glass. Don't go and throw it in the sink. Throw it in the sink. Throw it out in the sink. Oh God. Uncle Tommy, I love you. No, you won't change. Yeah. So folks.
I love you too, Nina.
So folks, put closing comments in the chat. Judy, Mean Gene, Albert Montano, Caribbean Soul, Hailey, Margaret, Captain Singh. Captain Singh was yesterday, boy. Leon Adams, if you're still there. I ain't seen Nadia today.
No.
Yeah.
I looked, I didn't see her.
Patricia Reed, JB Harper. Yeah. Put closing comments in chat. So, folks, it's always a pleasure. Continue to tell a friend to tell a friend. It's WZYE TV on YouTube, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. And folks, we bring the facts, you know. That's what we do. Some people may not like the facts, but we're going to bring you the facts and you have to make a decision, right? And it's all based on facts. It's not based on innuendos or fiction. And we don't make it up. We are not good here at making it up. I don't want to speak for Tommy, but I am not good at making it up. Tommy can speak for himself.
I remember what your mother-in-law say all the time. A liar has no memory.
Oh God. Tommy actually remember that, boy?
Yeah,
I no joke, you know.
but it's
That's-
true. It's quite true.
That's real thing there, boy. Real thing, you know. So folks, let's go for a break and we'll be right back and then we close. Stick and stay. We'll be right back.
All opinions and views expressed by the program participants, including those on social media, are solely their opinions and views and do not reflect the opinions and views of WZYE management and staff.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE LP 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
She's going to be singing Plight of My People. Make some noise for Lady Gypsy.
No plight of my people. Too much a one thing good for nothing. Too much a good thing never enough. I don't know why my black people cannot see. No party never care about we. Every election we so devoted. How we love up we PNM. As soon as election come and go, it's only problem after problem. How could we cope? Man lost the hope. I ain't seeing no solution. Every time PNM come in power, it takes a toll on black man. I don't want to sound like a racist, but this is what I can see. They just take care of the race, but they damn well know they have we. I want to ring me bell, wake up Eric Williams, tell him the party found him PNM needed immediate attention. Ring me bell, wake up Mother Cornhucks, tell she to cast a spell on we party. It's not what it used to be. I ring my bell, ring my bell. I ring my bell.
And of course, we are back with you. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with yours truly, Professor Walsh and Uncle Tommy on WZYE 95.9 FM. Yeah?
Yeah.
So, me and Jean says, so how long you were living in TNT when you voted?
He's
I mean, can you help me with that?
He's in the interrogation business. He's a police officer, you know, so he may
No, you work in fire service. Fire service.
Okay, so he can't charge you then.
Yeah, he can't charge me. I don't understand. I just tell him man put on the glass. I know he didn't put it on.
No, but he's in interrogation mode today.
Yeah. Please empty the glass. Empty the glass, please. I'm begging you. Empty it.
How you doing, Albert?
Yeah, Albert, welcome. So, folks, you know, we want you to continue to stay with us. We're going to bring you the facts. Facts are stubborn things, right? Of course, you all see me repping Lavantil, right? I have a partner here in New Jersey. He's the one who behind this Lavantil brand. Well, I say Lavantil, you know. Mean Jeans are shifting the goalposts. What goalposts are shifting? So how long were you living in TNT when you voted? When I was in TNT, I never voted. What part of that you didn't understand? I never voted when I lived in Lavantil Chumakak. Right, Tommy?
I hear you.
Tommy, I don't know what else is. Oh, shifting the goalposts out. Oh God, Mean Gene.
You're getting technical. So
Yeah, you're getting technical. I shifting the goalposts. I told you, let me repeat for you, Mean Gene. Because I don't want you to listen. Don't listen with your PNM ears. Wait, is it the right ear or the left ear? Oh God. All right, listen with both ears. Both PNM ears. Mean Gene, I left Trinidad in 1977. When I left Trinidad, I never voted in an election. All right, let me take this call for you. Florida, welcome.
Good evening again, Mr. Anselm and Mr. Tommy.
Yeah.
Mr. Anselm, let me answer this question for you, right?
Yeah.
The reason why I started listening to your program and you're the program that I called into, is because I knew that you was a PNM, you're still a PNM, but you do not like this RPNM, and you're speaking up on your party, so that means you're not putting PNM in front of putting country at first, although you like PNM.
Hey, Mr. Florida, stay right there. Don't go nowhere. I want to do something. Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. Listen to Boss, you hit the nail on the proverbial head. Go ahead.
Yes, Mr. Anselm. So I appreciate the fact that we know you as a PNM. You say it on many occasions.
I don't hide and run from it. Yeah.
You could condemn the policies of the party because you know why you look for your people, the citizens, and for the benefit of the country, because the more a country prosper, there's more money the country will have and the better the citizens will live. So that's why I appreciate you because you speak the truth. Because let me tell you something, everybody goes to their job. Everybody works, but everybody complains about their job. But yet still they come out every day to do the job. And when it's time, when they have the meeting for you to speak out, you'll be fighting for getting victimized, but you don't be fighting for getting victimized, for speaking the truth.
Correct is right.
And your problems. So thank you very much, and I'm continuing listening.
Thank you. And that's what Tommy and I do here. Tommy, Mr. Florida hit the nail on the proverbial head.
Yep, straight talk.
Straight talk, plain talk, bad manners. He's 100% correct. Yeah, I am, Tommy, if a tree falls in the forest, do you hear it?
If no one's there, it didn't make a noise.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh God. You see, some people listen and some people don't. That is absolutely the point. Absolutely the point. And I'm trying to get into Mean Gene's PNM head. That boss. Oh, let me finish. I left Trinidad in 1977. I voted in 3 elections. I voted in 2015 for the PNM. I voted in 2020 for the PNM. And the next election I voted in was a local government election. I don't remember what year that was. Right? But I voted for the PNM. You didn't hear that all the time? And let me tell you this, Mean Gene. And we go close after this. Mean Gene, I formed the PNM International in this country to put Dr. Rowley, when he was an opposition leader, to become the prime minister. Yeah? And I spend money too. Big money. But you never hear that before. Every once in a while I put out a little thing. But the time is coming soon when I go pour out all the pictures and all kind of thing. And he just go and tell people you don't drink. You don't drink. Tommy, have the prime minister said before he doesn't really drink? I don't want to accuse him of anything incorrect.
I hadn't paid attention to that.
Okay. Look me and Gina again. How were you able to vote? PNM Jama, welcome. PNM Jama.
Yes, it's your quick answer. It's your quick answer.
So you're still on the air, you know? No, you're still on the air. You're still on the air. We still on the air.
No, they're just called there Cry Baby on the air right now.
No, but we on social media. We on social media. We are on the air on social media.
Oh, right. Well, I just press and I get there.
All right. Well, you see, look at that. We just pick up your call. Anytime you call here, we just pick up your call.
Yeah, because I the first last call to defend my party. So now I you're gonna take my call.
But PNM Jama, let me ask you a question. PNM Jama, be honest with me. Have anybody ever called you and tried to persuade you not to call the show?
If anybody?
Have anyone ever called you and tried to persuade you not to participate in our show?
Not to talk about PNM?
No. Just not to participate in the show. Just not to participate.
In your show?
Yes.
Nobody never called me and tell me that. Nobody never do that. It's only one show. When I call, they insult me a day and I don't call the show again. Tit and tat and the 4 o'clock show. I don't call them program at all.
So no one.
Them insult me already.
Right. So no one.
I play the other day.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I play the other day. When I say I got parent, one of them call. I forget what his name. But he's a big UNC. I forget what is his name. Something Soul is his name. And say what? Just imagine she putting PLM in front. She said PLM Jama. And TC and Heavy, when I call them, show them that waste me down. You see me? I'm not calling them program at all. Any other program, then I just be welcome. I just welcome on Sharon Felix them program. I welcome on Pastor Google program. I welcome on Juju program. When I call on that program, I was insulted very much. Tit and tat program. And I'm not calling on them program again at all. Not good. I good. I have all rights to like my PNM and never jump ship yet. You understand? PNM party group in Laventille with deceased Donald Grenado. I was 4 years old. It used to keep in my father out in Laventille. I grew with PNM and I never ever leave them and vote for any other party. You understand? At 71 years now. And I used to play music. I play music for deceased the last person I played music for was this is Maurice Marshall. I play music for Wilton Ives. I play music for Joan Seeley. I play music for Desmond Carty. All them people I play music on the road for them. You understand? I play music for all of them. The last person I played music for was this is Maurice Marshall. After that I come and Rima to live. And that's how I end up stop playing music for PNM. You understand? So I have a right to like a PNM.
No, German, nobody
I don't,
nobody
listen to me.
Yeah.
Anybody want to like the UNC, that the business. Look, Kingsley. Me and Kingsley's friend. You understand? I am KFC's friend. Them is UNC. But it's the rights, you understand? It's them rights to like the party. And it's my right to like my party. Right?
Yeah, man.
And as I tell you, I don't want no, I'm going just so, but I don't want no award. I want a red shoes, a red dress, and a red hat like Johnny Abraham hat. But I want the red tape. That's all I want.
All right.
Okay?
Yeah, man. Oh,
Yeah.
God. Jamal says she want a red hat.
Yep.
Let's play this last voice note here.
Good afternoon, Mr. Washington. You know, you use that PNM. But I didn't like this PNM at all. Our PNM on that Dr. Key Christopher Rowley. Or you kick out your formal boss. You like we do your formal boss, we don't like you too. And work at Jumbie and Patrick Manning. Bro, you're that evil fella. We gotta get rid of him. Love your PNM award, shit. You ain't giving up at all.
Anyway.
Good afternoon, Mr. Washit. We really had to file for award for Ms. Jamino. She had dialed call on this program and she's helped for the community. She gave 7 lives and she's the first female DJ pass through Trinidad and Tobago and extension in the world. She must get a award coming up for independence, Mr. Washit. We had to fight for that for she. Ms. Jamino must get an award from the PNM. You can't go down and say, yes, PNM until they're there. They have to get something.
Yeah, we go fight for German. Tommy, closing comment.
The change that you want to see, that change that you want to see begins with the man in the mirror. That's you. However, if you're looking at the mirror and you don't like what you see, don't blame the mirror. I always say, never look down on a person unless you give them a hand up. Love you all. Stay safe until our next edition. We'll see you tomorrow, God willing.
And Tommy, my closing comment is, by Martin Luther King. I have decided to stick with love. Hate is too great a burden to bear. From where I said this is it, the clock on the wall said that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. And for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. See you. Same WZY time, same WZY channel. Hailey says, PNM Jama defends a party by talking hatred about UNC. Not what a party accomplishment is, you know. This woman only care about herself. She don't represent the people at the bottom. What explanation, Anselm? Caribbean sister was cheeky for you playing that clap audio before PNM copyright you for using their audio. Oh God. Caribbean so closing comment. I just want to tell the people Rowley and Kamala bank account large. Whether we want vote based on race and forget performance, we're not suffering Kamala in any type of way. Not suffering under Kamala in any type of way. Okay. The Catholic Church is now working in Sealots and people are listening. Albert Montano said, comment, it is better to give advice and solution, but in life, the truth offends, and the old saying, straight talk is bad manners. Correct is right. Yeah, full 100. All right. Let me see what other comments are down here. Mean Gene says, on the next show, speak the truth. Okay. All right. Wall Street, I find Jama want everything Johnny Urium has. Take care is not Johnny. Oh God, tell me where you want to go out with, boy. Tommy, tell me where you...
The New Lady Gypsy.
All right, let me find that one for you. The New Lady Gypsy. Let's see if I find that one. The New Lady Gypsy. Yeah, that is a good one. She's our boss. You know. We had a chance we could find. Or we could find. She did get she in here, you know. Look for it. What if it's under here? Nice, none that one day. So, folks, we're gonna go out with the new Lady Gypsy. I just hide it from me, but let me see if it's over here. Might be over here. Okay, here we go. All right, folks. See you.
Love you, boy. How much more of this man we have to bear? Since Manning died, his torture is here. The never-ending story just continue. The disrespect and arrogance he put in with true. You can't even take care of Trinidad. One cross Tobago playing your mad. You want me, nobody want to see you. Trying to tell Valley what to do. Mind your damn business. That's what Valley say. Mind your damn business. Is how you running this PHA. Mind your damn business. You have no say here in Tobago. Mind your damn business. Why take your goat, your sheep, leave and go? It's not we don't like you. You're too damn fast. Mind your damn business, what Valley say. I will run Tobago my way. On the other hand, I have it out here. The one called Watson won't disappear. Saying I hijacked the THA. Me and the gang running it my way. Watson boy, you have no shame. If not me on video playing tour game. I's a decent man, you see. Respect my wife and my family. Mind your damn business. Watson, your eye too long. Mind your damn business. You and Rowley wearing the same crown. Mind your damn business. Why you make Tobago feel low? Mind your damn business. Everybody see where you had your toe. It's not we don't like you. You're too damn fast. Mind your damn business, what Valley say. I ain't running this PHA. Why? Bacchanal. Rowley, Trinidad and Tobago too. Ask me to send this message to you. To sit down and mark out the THA. Call the election right away. People dying all around the country. You playing golf, make yourself happy. You don't say who dead, they don't bother you. Manning only what the hell you go put me through. Mind your damn business. Big award for you. Mind your damn business. Why they don't know the things they don't do. Mind your damn business. You Mr. Arrogance, you feel you have class. Mind your damn business. It's time Trinidad go get rid of your ass. If not, we don't like you. You're too damn fast. Mind your damn business, what Valley say. Is that you running this PHA? Why? The way to stand up and talk to we. You ain't go take them chance with Valley. He is a no-nonsense man, you see. Trying to stabilize this country. But because it's Trinidad and Tobago. You tell yourself you could run both show. What's the name with you? You still in the hotel looking for you.